Live from the Loki studio for this Thursday, the 29th of February, it's Back Pocket. Brought to you as always by our cute and cuddly Back Pocket tier patrons. This week starring Steph Ben-Dixon.
Oh man, I really want to move the left stick to turn, and I am.
Ruby Innes.
They're badges that you can earn for doing naughty things around the house.
That is Gollum.
Peter Burns.
Trust
because
me,
you said-
I know how to run this game.
No, he guessed from you.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
With special guest, games curator for the Powerhouse, Chloe Appleby. And behind the scenes is Josh, Will and Ben. This week on the show, we dig up some gaming artifacts and scream Pokemon names at each other. Now get ready, it's time for Back Pocket.
Welcome to Back Pocket! So glad to have you here. Thank you so much, chat, for joining us. And welcome to all of you. I hope you've had a lovely, wonderful day, productive, engaging, surprising, delightful in some way. Welcome to our very special guest, Chloe.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
This is so
wild.
cool.
I know. This is great. I'm Chloe.
And you're Chloe.
I'm Chloe.
You're Chloe.
No,
Okay.
you're
Am I?
Chloe? You're Chloe.
I could be.
We could. Are we all?
Aren't we all?
I'll
Chloe.
take
So
it.
is my wife.
I'll take it. I'll
Wow.
take it.
Um,
This is so exciting because we've done well. I want to say we've worked with you before, but I wasn't really there.
You were at the end.
I
You
just
came at
rocked
the
up
end.
at the last
Yeah.
minute and
Yeah.
tried to hide my legs.
But yeah, you are master. Is that what your title is? Master of
Master of Games.
Master of Power.
Yeah.
Powerhouse.
Yeah, Master of Powerhouse.
Master.
The powerhouse of the powerhouse.
I'm the powerhouse of the powerhouse.
Yeah.
Curator of games at the Powerhouse Museum.
Yes, I am. It's pretty exciting.
That's not your actual title, though, is it?
No, it's program curator for strategic programs.
Boring.
Boring. Curator of games is
That's
very cool.
short.
It feels
I love
nicer.
that.
Yeah.
I think I try to be a curator of games.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
game plan every week.
Yeah.
And I fail miserably.
Yeah, I feel like curator is quite a broad term. Everyone can kind of do it, but you know, some people can't.
And those people suck.
Sorry.
Better than others a
Yeah.
little bit.
What a cool freaking job, man.
I know.
What was your pathway into that?
Oh, my pathway's wild, actually. I started as a undergraduate in ancient history. So my background's no video games.
Can
I just
ask
played it.
how often you think of the Roman Empire?
You know what?
Is it daily?
Come on, there's so many
Is
systems
it?
in place. It wasn't daily, but it was more than my fiance, who's a man.
There you go.
Wow.
Wow, I know. Yeah. Love the Roman Empire. Aqueducts are sick.
I agree.
So true.
I'm glad we can finally talk about this.
Yeah, the whole show is about aqueducts.
Yeah.
Surprise.
It's fascinating, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So you started with your undergrad in ancient
Yeah,
history.
and then I got a Master's in Museum and Heritage Studies. I never thought you could work in games going through museums or just work in games in general for me. But there was one day they were like, hey, we're doing an event and we want to plan it around games. I went, oh, cool. Like, we heard you like games because you don't shut up about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. So then I planned the first Powerhouse Late Games in April 2021. Oh, my God.
Nice.
Yuck.
Oh no.
And it's kind of just taken off from there, and it's really just about helping the community. And from that and everyone's support, they were like, oh, we need to do this full time. So then they just made me games curator.
And it's a really cool. It's a networking event for devs, but it's a
Yes.
social event for people to kind of meet other gamers and try new
Absolutely.
things and see what's out there and listen to talks.
Yeah, and particularly after COVID, there was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I feel like all the cool game stuff happens in Melbourne.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
other thing. Yeah, there's not a lot in Sydney. That is
I mean, I love
completely
Melbourne.
valid.
we
You're in a
get
safe
all
space
the
here.
Yeah, you're
we
right.
get all the splashy PR events that only a few people get to go to, but all of the like actual community building
Yeah.
fun game stuff tends to happen in
Yeah.
Melbourne.
Which brings us to our first game of the night, which is ranking all of the states in order of preference. Do you want to start?
for Australia,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'll start. I quite like Sydney in New South Wales. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a state, but New
Yeah,
South
no, I
Wales
get
is a
it. Yeah,
state.
yep,
yeah.
yep. Everything.
Queensland's last.
Queensland's last. Sorry, Queensland is watching.
But I haven't also been to South Australia, Western Australia, or the Northern Territory, or Tasmania. So I've been to none of them,
Okay.
except for Melbourne
Yeah.
and Victoria. But I will put Queensland still last.
There's unknowns and then Queensland.
Yeah,
and
Queensland.
Queensland.
Bye!
Abstaining from the rest of them.
Yeah.
The ones you know.
The ones
all
I
ha-
know. Yeah.
They all have their
Yeah.
merits. They all have their merits.
They all do, but
I just want to say hi, Adelaide, because I feel like Adelaide always gets forgotten.
we love
and we see
Adelaide.
you, Adelaide.
I haven't been there,
Yeah.
but I love Adelaide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than just churches.
Yeah.
They've got very posh accents.
There was.
Hello.
They
Do
do.
they?
Yes, they sound a lot like this,
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yes.
Oh, very good, Ruby. Very good. I don't-
Thank you, Chloe. Thank you.
Oh.
You also,
And that's Adelaide.
Yeah. And you know, we're best friends.
you also under your umbrella of work, you're interested in games preservation. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, games preservation's been around for a while, but no one takes it seriously. But we're in a very critical moment
Yeah.
of, I mean, we've got servers coming down, like Overwatch 2, gone, just an example people would know. And all those resources are gone.
Yeah.
So we are in a dire need to preserve digital spaces, games, source codes, even software. So we've got some really cool programs happening and so many wonderful people in the space.
Is it mainly Australian focused?
I focus on Australia,
Yeah.
but it's globally. I mean,
Yeah.
but in the US, they are like 80% of retro video games are lost forever.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah. And I mean, like, people look at, obviously, emulation is a way that we've
Yeah.
salvaged some
Yeah.
older softwares.
And then we're like, oh, it's illegal. I'm like, well,
Totally, it's like, but
we
the-
have, that's the only way.
It's the only way that, because it's
Yeah.
not, there's no financial reason for
No.
Nintendo to keep,
Yeah.
you know, their back catalog from 30 years ago alive,
Yeah.
except the ones that they're going to sell on the Switch store today.
Exactly.
Which is why they want to still control all that
Yeah.
and not allow it to be archived properly.
Yeah.
It's a-
Archive
it's-
Nintendo.
Yeah.
If you've made games completely unattainable in any legal way, I think it's morally justified to emulate.
Yes.
Plain and simple.
I thought you were going to say shoot you.
Yeah. I will
Bang bang.
I feel like, you know, even like, you know, things like records and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
we've had to kind of, there's people who are collectors of certain types of records that can only play played on certain record players and stuff
Yeah.
like that. As technology keeps progressing, we've got to make sure that there's still ways to play certain things.
Exactly.
But games that exist just digitally, you know,
Oh.
it's difficult to think about how we keep a record of all those things if they aren't
Yeah.
cared for.
We actually, I acquired this game called Gladybird, where it was a parody of Flappy Bird, but
Sure. With
really
Gladys Berejiklian?
Gladys Berejiklian, yeah. It was so funny. I was a bit worried because we're a government institution. I was like, is she gonna fire me? No, she got immediately done for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, excellent.
Oh, I can't
was
keep
like,
this game. And then she gets in trouble and it's like,
I can't acquire this game. Sorry, Gladys.
I kept I kept a diary ever since I was a kid, and
Yeah.
then you know, when I was a teenager, I started writing on my PC, and so I kept a floppy disk diary.
Yes.
And then when we got to year 12, we made time capsules to like open many years down the
Yeah.
track, and I was like, floppy disk going in, and I was like,
Right.
but in the future, what if I can't read a floppy
We
floppy
can.
disk? So I like found someone who had a CD burner, and I was like, burn it onto a CD. So in the
Ooh.
future, when I'm old, I can like pop the CD into it.
CDs are all the rage
just as
now.
hard.
Yeah.
Actually, we're emulating floppy disk stuff at the moment at the museum, and I'm like, oh, that's easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good story. From it.
Absolutely.
I love a floppy disk.
I thought you were going to say that you're keeping a diary of Gladys Berejiklian.
I do on all the politicians, really. It's a
Love
passion
that.
of mine.
Something
Yeah.
about bike lanes again.
Harold Holt.
Can't quite
Missing.
keep up.
Please. Yeah.
Let's talk. Fascinating. What a cool job.
Thank
What a
you.
cool
Oh, you
job.
know what? I fucking love my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And I
would.
love the powerhouse and working there. It's so much fun.
It's
and
sick.
we've got some fantastic things coming up. I don't know what yet. I'm planning it. I can't say yet.
You're
Ooh.
curating
Ooh,
it.
I'm
You're curating.
curating it.
Curating the schedule for the
Yeah.
powerhouse.
You're
Strategy.
curating the games.
Very cool. Very cool. I just want. Oh, but before we move on, I want to lastly bring up also you have a specific interest in Pokemon. which I believe is relevant to
Yes,
you
as a person.
and our audience. Is that true? How
Can't find the
deep does
camera.
this
That one.
Pokemon thing go? Because we've
It
got a bit of
goes-
Pokemon stuff happening on the show tonight.
It goes hard.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think you scared her. You don't have to reveal how much of a freak you are right now.
Oh, I
Game
can.
freak.
You know what I even did?
Yeah.
I thought I'd bring a little show and tell. I brought my binder along of all
You had that hidden the whole time? I haven't even seen that. I didn't know you had that.
You
That's
left
crazy.
and I brought it. Zoom in.
Give her a close up.
She's only got one card so far, but like, give
Nice.
her some time.
It's a
Give
start
her
of-
some
it's a
time
start
and
of a great
she'll get
question.
some more.
What is it?
So I've ordered them by different sets, but these are all my Pokemon cards from the Sword and Shield era.
From the
Sword
just
and
from the Sword and
Shield.
Shield.
Just Sword and
Just the
Shield.
Sword
I've
and
also
Shield
got a Scarlet and Violet binder as well.
Yep.
Look at Surfing Pikachu. Fuck yeah.
Surfing Pikachu.
And I've got 151 available. Why did you zoom away?
Oh my gosh.
She's
We're
showing.
done. We're done.
We're not done here. I got so many Palkias. I play Palkia Chen Pao, despite people against it.
Do you
but
play
I
these
do.
cards?
Not these ones.
You wouldn't touch them.
Oh no,
seem
actually,
gross.
what's in missing spots is
You play these ones.
oh, I also play those cards. Thank you. This is my second binder.
You dropped one.
I dropped a card.
Did the card fall out? I get if it
Holy
hits the floor,
shit.
it's mine.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the card?
It's a
this one
special
valuable?
promo code. No.
It's just a promo code?
Yeah, you can
Oh,
have
can
it.
I have it?
Yeah.
Holy shit. This
Yeah,
is
that's
the
what you
best
get for
day
being
ever.
a guest. Another one. Yeah.
This one's
I
sick.
bought 3, but I couldn't fit them all in my
Show
bag.
the
This
camera
is
feeder.
It says Pikachu, and it's got Scrappy Spark.
Oh, you
that's
are.
for the league. So this is Scarlet and Violet. Come back to me.
Well,
This is all my cards of Scarlet and Violet, and I've got a special one to show everyone.
they're so holographic.
Very
You got a special one? How special?
Pretty special. See this one? I can't see
You're
where
going
I
to have to
am.
explain why it's special.
It is because it celebrates Pokemon Day, which was
That's yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, 2 days ago.
yeah.
Yesterday in America, 2
And
days
you
ago.
call
Australia.
yourself a Pokemon fan, Peter.
Well, it
Remove
was
that
yesterday.
shirt
It's
instantly.
It's been like 48 hours because it was in Australia and then it was in the US, so people have been talking about it forever. Which leads us to a little bit of backup, I guess.
Yeah. Bit of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Chat is losing their mind.
I know, yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
holy shit.
Who is she?
A little bit of backup is brought to us tonight by Reese Wild.
Is it? You know what Reese Wild does?
What?
He collects Pokemon cards.
He does do a bit of that. There are a few collectors in chat. We're
Yeah.
about to talk about Pokemon card collecting in a digital form very soon. But first, we're going to celebrate a little bit of backup with Reese Wild. We're going to listen to the sound of a wild animal that Reese has sent in, and we're going to try and guess what that animal is. Josh, do you have the sound for us?
I do indeed, and I am alive. Thank you for your concern, Chad.
Who thought you were dead?
Oh, I told everyone that he was dead.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Josh is alive this one.
Huh?
Once more.
Is that? It sounds like me in the morning.
Is it Chloe in the morning? Okay.
Chloe in the morning.
Step.
Radio
Step.
show.
Can I hear it one more time?
Okay. Is that a D?
Yeah, it sounds.
Pig.
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 No pig. No
It's
deer.
not a pig. It's
Ruby, have a crack.
Is it a kind of bird?
I'm going to ask then, is it a alligator again?
an alligator. Again.
All right.
So,
Reveal.
technically not an animal, but it is a living thing.
What?
Oh.
So it was Chloe in the morning.
Whoa.
my
okay.
God.
Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
not. So it's.
Do you
But
want to hear it one more time?
Is it Josh? Because you're technically a living thing? Is it all connected?
No.
It's
Okay.
not an animal. It's a living thing.
We're
It's-
done. Play the thing.
I haven't guessed yet.
Yeah, you did.
What did I guess?
I can't remember, but
No,
you
you-
you basically passed.
No, I was yelling.
You dear.
We don't
No,
have
I don't think
we don't
so.
have time for this shit.
Fine.
Play the animal sound. I mean, tell us what it was.
I hate it.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Come on.
I was going to guess plant matter.
Rigged.
That was my very next guess.
I hate getting tricked.
This is a lie.
I love it. I love it.
I love getting tricked.
I think we're gonna have to revoke Reese's privileges.
No, I love that.
Yeah,
love
that's
Reese
not
did
actually
that.
in the wild.
Reese did that.
I didn't
Reese
guess
did
pig. Somebody else said pig.
Someone
I
else
said
said pig.
pig. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Chloe said pig. You said deer.
I also
No,
said
I didn't.
deer.
I
No,
didn't
Chloe
say
said
deer.
deer.
Would you like to guess now?
No,
Amy
it's
had one
fine.
guess.
Just move
You only
on.
have one guess. We were
Oh.
trying to move around the room,
I'm
and no
so
one had anything.
sorry.
It's all good. Pokemon Presents happened earlier in the week, and it was like a 13-minute Pokemon-only Nintendo event. They happen from time to time. It's always nice to see. There was a bunch of crap. Let's be real.
Yep.
Up front,
Let's
bunch of
ignore
crap.
that.
No one cares. Bunch of crap. Just some little updates for Unite
stuff.
and Cafe and Masters GX or whatever the hell it's called. DX?
EX.
EX?
I think I didn't pay attention to
Masters,
that bit.
yeah, because that stuff's boring. Until we get to two pretty cool announcements
Yeah.
right at the end. The first, I got a little bit unreasonably excited about, is that the Pokemon trading card game is getting a new version of its mobile experience called Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. And you have digital card packs, a digital collection. You get 2 free per day, and then you go broke buying the rest of the cards that own digitally.
sure.
I'm already back.
That like swipe card opening animation was
Yeah.
Delightful.
It feels
very
nice.
satisfying to
Delightful.
watch.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I'm fucking hyped, and particularly because they showed like the original cards
Yes.
as well. I was like, this is
Yeah.
the stuff I was collecting in primary school.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna.
But when you were collecting these cards, were you playing the game as well, or was it just about the collecting?
We were playing the game at school, but I don't think anyone fully understood the rules at the time, and we were just kind of like putting them in front of each other and going like, Charizard's the best.
Yeah.
And everyone had the Machoke.
I'm
because it
pretty
was
sure
in the
that's how you
booster
play
pack.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, and then you turn the cards eventually
Yeah,
for
yeah.
some reason.
I think the part of this that really shot out to me was being able to delve into the Pokemon
Yeah.
art, like the
The
card
immersive,
art.
yeah.
The immersive cards. Because
Yep.
the thing is, it's like some of my favorite art, like Pokemon card art, is the it's like the clay Pokemon, and there's like a very specific artist that does all of them.
Oh, sure.
I
yeah.
didn't bring it, but I also have a binder of that.
Just of that. Yeah. It's these clay Pokemon cards, and they're so beautiful. I'd love to jump into a little Pokemon clay world.
Pokemon Clay
Yeah.
World.
It's so nice seeing them animated as well. I feel like that's what's nice about you know when you play online like battle card games, is you get to see those little animations play out and stuff when you play the card, and it's just super satisfying.
How do you feel about collecting in a digital format as opposed
Right.
to binders?
I'm going to do both. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. Because I mean, I
Give me
think
both.
there's definitely something beautiful about having something in your hand.
It's nice
But-
having it in the hand. However, it's the dopamine rush of a cracky packy.
The cracky packies in
Yeah.
that look good.
Give me that.
I think
Can you trade digital cards?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can.
the hot that
Yeah.
all of that will be in
Yeah.
there for
I
sure.
think
It's
it-
how the market works.
What I like about it as well, and speaking of market, is like I feel like in the recent years, there's been a boom of dumb shit of people pricing cards in like the thousands and millions and whatever, and being like, this is a super rare card and it costs thousands. Shut the hell up.
But that's how
think
collecting
this,
works.
No,
This
but
isn't going to devalue
No.
a mint
no, that's
Charizard.
not what I don't want
Yeah.
it to devalue, but
Yeah.
I think the monetary value
hell up.
is I think the whole monetary value thing is going to be not as interesting with this, and instead it's going to be like how cool the cards look and stuff like that, which I much prefer.
There's definitely. I mean, I think there'll be the spectrum like there is for cards, physical cards. People, you collect and you play.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily going hard to try and get the most valuable cards and sell them, but it's a nice part of it.
Yes.
And then I know people who are on Facebook Marketplace. That's their job.
Selling. Yeah.
Buying and selling and trading Pokemon cards.
It's interesting
it's
too,
that big.
because I feel like in collecting anything physical, there is a certain level of like effort and care that goes into how you look after the condition of
Yeah.
that item.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas when it's digital, it kind of just exists.
Yeah, it's in its
forever.
own little
and
realm.
which makes the value of it seem less because
It hasn't been protected.
it
for
hasn't been
years.
protected, or there aren't variations in how well preserved something is. Like when you're trading cards and you've got like a collection, you might have one that's a bit dog-eared or it's a bit faded or whatever, and it's worth slightly less, but then you come across one that's worth more because it's like been in its vacuum sealed, temperature controlled environment or something. There's all that stuff that goes into it as well that I think is kind of lost in the digital card collecting thing, but
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I think they're way more special. Your collection is amazing.
Thank you.
But I'm still gonna. It's still got the hooks.
I'm gonna do both.
The hooks are in.
Why?
the
And I
digital
think
format.
I think it's really interesting that they did. The Pokemon company decided to do something that's basically like, what if we did NFTs but they're not lame?
yeah.
You know?
It
Yeah,
also
yeah.
feels
It's
like a little
cool.
teaser into what the trading card game is, because you can have those little mini battles and they have the actual Pokemon trading card app, which I also have.
Yeah.
And you can scan in your digital cards as well and go from there and play real games. So it's kind of like a little teaser.
Well, I found with
yum.
Magic the Gathering, to be specific, that I found it a lot easier to learn how to play the game digitally first. That when I did eventually play it physically, I knew a lot more and felt a lot more confident playing. And I feel like that's probably going to be the same with this, right?
Totally, yeah. It's like all those tabletop card games. There's an extra barrier to entry of just formatting it on the table. That's in itself a part of the job that gets in the way of you learning is, I dropped my cards over here. Like I can't see it properly. So a user interface is like a really clean way to get into it. But that wasn't the only big Pokemon new release. It's coming this year. That's coming this year.
That's coming this year.
There is another Pokemon game coming next year.
Yeah.
A new Pokemon Legends game to follow Arceus. And it is called
Pokemon Legends. Yeah.
So they the trailer for this was super cool. It was like a classified document. And the spin on it is really cool. I really loved Arceus as an open world game that doesn't follow the traditional gym battle structure of the mainline Pokemon games, but still feels like one. This one is set in Luminoise. Luminoise?
Oh, maybe I'm dyslexic.
Limoisi?
I can't read.
A Lumen City, and is obviously way more modern than Arceus. This is the Kalos region, which means something to some people.
X and
It's
Sure
the
does.
X,
It's
it's the X and
XY.
Y. And it is coming in 2025 to Nintendo Switch systems, they said in this, which implies that it will be a title that launches on the new version of the Switch, whatever that becomes as well. How do you feel about City?
You go.
No, you
No,
please.
you're my best friend. You
first.
go.
Steph, go.
You're my best
Yeah,
friend.
I mean, I think honestly, what summarizes Pokemon to me is urban environment, actually. And how can these Pokemon become little Pokemon business people working in offices and just becoming really depressed?
Well, see, this is the interesting thing with Pokemon Legends Arceus is you play a Pokemon researcher in that game, and the whole thing was you studying the Pokemon, but also trying to figure out how they can safely live among people. So as well as researching them and what they do in the wilds, you're also completing all these side quests, which require you to make the townspeople fear Pokemon less and learn to live with them.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is going to be something, I guess, kind of like that, but seeing how Pokemon exist in the city.
Totally. This is
I
like
think this is-
300 years later, you succeeded in Arceus. Now, these like Pokemon and humans live together like in harmony. And
I was going to
explore.
say that this is an opportunity for the Pokemon to like rise up and then make the
I
humans
don't
battle
think it's
each
that
other.
dark. No.
In,
So that's
in,
the detective
entrapping them in
peek.
time.
That's
time
Also, fantastic game.
It looks like the city is a big circle and pie segments.
Yeah.
You know, I was like immediately like, oh, you lose the idea of traveling to different regions, but in like a Final Fantasy VII way, this could be a city that's got a really diverse kind of
districts.
Well, they do
Districts,
something
yeah.
similar with the DLC for Scarlet and Violet with the Blueberry Academy. It's a little dome, and little quadrants, four of them, and you go and explore different biomes. And
Yeah,
so
okay,
I assume
cool.
something similar for this as well.
And
Yeah.
surely you can also leave the city, right? Or
I
maybe
don't
maybe
think
the city's
so.
big enough that you don't have
I
to.
think the entire game will be set in the city, and it will be about those 5 zones being diverse enough to feature a story, a Pokemon story worth telling.
Yeah.
I think that would be interesting.
I feel like with Pokemon X and Y, which for a lot of people, first of all, it was the first Pokemon game that I ever finished. And I've heard that's the same for a lot of people, where this was the kind of the Pokemon game that brought a lot of people back into the series. And I think a lot of people were waiting for Pokemon Z to come out after X and Y did, what with your red, green, and blue. But it never did. And I think this is, for the Pokemon Company, probably going to be both a second Legends game because people really enjoyed Arceus, but also their kind of spiritual version of Z,
Yes.
which I'm really excited
Yeah.
for.
I'm super excited to see Zygarde back.
Yeah.
That's the Pokemon that looks like a snake.
He's a worm.
Thank you
I
for
thought that was
clarifying.
Rayquaza.
No.
So there are
No,
How
multiple
can you
that's
sit
like
there and wear this
Isn't that
shirt and
isn't
tell
that a
me?
space name?
How dare you?
Pokemon stops at Generation 3.
I mean, I think you'll find
Froakie's
that
in this
it
one?
didn't. Actually,
It does.
You know
though.
what? It's still
It does.
kind of going.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
there's a Pokemon game
But it's
coming
wrong.
out
It's
next
wrong after
year.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's called Pokemon
X and Y
Legends.
was
Duh.
pretty critically fucking banned when it came out
No,
as well.
it did amazingly.
No, it didn't.
Yes,
What?
it did.
That's Sun and no, I'm thinking. maybe
You're
I'm
thinking Sun and Moon.
Maybe I'm thinking
X
Sun
and
Moon.
Y did
I've just
really,
combined
really
the two of them
good.
in my head.
And X and Y was
Because
also,
again, everything after 3, let's remember,
Yeah, it doesn't
exist.
But
in your mind.
X
Yeah,
and Y
yeah.
was the first one where you customize your character as well.
Yeah.
And people loved that.
Fucking great. I love customization.
So X and Y had it had the elk with the Y as a
Yeah.
head.
And your Vettel.
And what was the X?
Xerneas?
Xerneas. Yeah.
Xerneas. And
And did it have an
Xerneas
X on
was
its chest or
a...
No, it looked like a.
It kind of
like-
looked like...
It was also a deer.
It was a deer. That one was a
did
deer.
it look like...
that one was the deer.
Is it Garudon?
Was it like this?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Wow.
that's it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
You've
I'm
nailed it.
looking at the Pokemon.
That's
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Xerneas was...
With the it's
Xerneas
a fairy
stack.
type that looks like a deer horse with little
No,
antennae.
that's...
That's Z. X.
Is that X or is
Yeah.
that Y?
No, Y
No,
is your
Y
Vettel.
is the
Your Vettel.
your Vettel, and it's like a dragon
Yes.
or a bird.
Yes. Well, I'm pretty excited because Zygarde is the second most powerful Pokemon after Arceus, the God Pokemon. I sound really.
Which which honestly makes
Yeah.
sense.
And
Honestly.
based on the X and Y games, there was the prince, the king from 3,000 years who was called AZ. And what's this Pokemon game called?
Z2A. Z
Flip
dash
it around. What's going on? Thank you. Yes, that.
Yeah, there we go.
Y and X.
I think, yeah, the important
Ludicrous.
question to ask is smash or pass?
The red one looks like it's going to hold me throughout the night.
Yes, I was thinking
which I
that.
appreciate.
Okay, so
But like
so
not
smash.
not just around, but also under.
Yeah.
which I
It
find
goes,
very
it goes
Like a
through
cradle?
The,
very
the gooch.
secure.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the other one's a deer.
I feel like the other one feels like he would love
How's
you
the
and
other one
leave you.
X?
What do you mean?
I see a Y
No.
with the bird.
He's,
I mean, it doesn't
the
really
top's an
have
X.
to look like the letter.
I know, but this is when they started making like keys Pokemon and shit.
Yeah.
So it was like
That's a good
they were being quite literal at the time with their design.
They got trash bags.
They were like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this is literally rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what we came up with.
I love Pokemon.
I love most
Yeah,
Pokemon
big
as well.
Pokemon
Yeah.
head.
So some very exciting Pokemon news. Lots to look forward to. That is Pokemon Presents. That's what they call it. And this is what we've been playing.
You went up at the end of that, implying you were going to say something else.
Yeah.
I was handing it to
What we've been
to
playing?
Josh.
Is brought to you by
Yep.
Nightingale.
Yeah, it is.
Lovely.
That's our Pokemon. And with Nitrotech sponsored segments, we get a Nicro tweet, like a Nicro text, but it's a Nicro tweet.
Would be a Micro X.
No, it would not.
It would be. It would work better.
I am not
It's
calling it that.
unfortunately the only reason to validate Elon Musk's renaming
I
of
will
Twitter.
never validate
No.
that man, and neither
think-
will his kids that hate him anymore.
7 kids that hate him.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Sad. Ooh. Anywho. So, I've got an Acrotex tweet here. And I think I really relate to it quite deeply because I think about it. I think about this tweet when I think about people asking me about my own job or potentially having seen the stream. Coworker. So I watched your stream on the weekend. Me. Oh, cool. Thanks for that. Coworker. Me. Coworker. Me. Sorry about all the cum talk. Coworker. Lot of cum talk. and let me tell you.
Yeah.
Who can relate? My dad told me that he watched the stream the other night, and I was like, which one?
The monkey one?
Which one? Monkey stream?
I know.
Do you watch monkey stream?
Monkey stream?
You never. I feel like I need to clarify that when the idea of a monkey stream was proposed, I was like, "Why are you doing a monkey stream?" And Ruby responded by saying, "Oh, so it's where I wear a monkey costume, and then there's videos of monkeys that play on the screen, monkey stream." And I was like, "That's not."
You haven't explained it.
You haven't answered the question.
Yeah, I feel like the explanation kind of answers the question, though.
I think it's quite clear.
I was like,
Yeah,
is there a monkey game is coming out, or some monkey event has happened that has inspired this specific thing? No.
I think it was like someone else that was like, oh, and you could play monkey themed games. I was
Yeah,
like,
as an afterthought.
I could.
Yeah.
That's not why we're here.
Or I
though.
could play something else. Yeah, no, I love
good.
Monkey Stream, big fan. But what we've been playing is where we talk about what we've been playing, and a certain somebody, played a game that came out today, and that's Pina.
Of all the people sitting here to have played Final Fantasy, I never thought it would be you.
Yeah.
I am a final stand to see.
Oh my days.
I think that's what we call ourselves.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the latest in the remake series of Final Fantasy VII. It is part 2 of a trilogy of modern retellings of the Final Fantasy story. It is a story-based action RPG where you take a party of twinks and... What's the lady version of a twink?
Twonk.
There's not.
Twinks and twonks out into
Twinkettes.
Hyrule and...
I see how this is going to go.
and go to save the world. It is the setting is a semi-steampunky apocalypse. Humans have destroyed the natural environment with their cities, and Cloud here is a basically cop who works with a cop with longer hair, and they're out to police the realm.
I thought
until they learn that like the police system is corrupt, and Cloud sets out with a band of misfits.
Ooh.
Being that this is part 2 of the remake of the game, did you catch up on part 1? Or did
I
you
didn't
just...
play. I've not played any Final Fantasy game ever. I've not played Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is my first Final Fantasy game.
middle of the game.
But it's not, because it's a new game that came out today.
Oh. And the story was clear?
The story, I don't think, is clear to people who like Final Fantasy. But that's part of the joy of Final... That is part of the joy of Final Fantasy, as I understand it, is how convoluted it is. I have been taking notes while I've been playing as well. The first note that I made is, this is the dumbest shit that ever did dumb.
No.
Okay.
However, there's a lot to like here. And I'm not being facetious. There is actually a lot to like here. I have played... The closest thing I've played to this is Kingdom Hearts 3 for a few hours. Did not enjoy that. And I think there's a lot of systems... obviously, Kingdom Hearts is built off the back of Final Fantasy. It is Disney-fied Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And
You're right.
all of the systems that are in Kingdom Hearts are from Final Fantasy with a skin of Disney in it. To me, the Disney in Kingdom Hearts is actually the most distracting element of it, where there are some really interesting core systems. So this is just the core systems and another weird story, but a weird story that feels more contextually relevant to all the other systems in the game. It is like a classic JRPG. It is the grandfather of JRPGs. And so a lot of the things you come to expect from even games like Pokemon, which are much lighter in their JRPG elements, are very clearly baked into this. I like the modernization of this, which is that it's not turn-based action, which the original Fantasy VII was, I believe. This is now more of a live action with you still have abilities, curable abilities, and spells, as well as action combos that you can play out in a live action sequence. And when you go to use abilities and spells, time slows to basically a stop. So you can still play with your squad. You can jump and kind of queue up abilities and spells across the group that you have with you in a similar kind of vein to what you would do in a turn-based way, but it feels much more alive and fluid in a gameplay sense. The story is big and wild. The characters are fine. Apparently there's way more depth to them in this than there was in Final Fantasy VII. Obviously, they've rewritten the whole thing. They've remade the whole thing. They're not good characters. It's very much like a camp anime kind of like story.
Yep.
And the way that they interact with each other as well. It's really interesting that the character models of all of the main characters is usually where so much attention to detail goes. But in this, all of the ensemble, like the suite of supporting characters are way better. These are like dolls, like anime dolls. And then all the other characters have so much detail and grit and like just amazing, like the Final Fantasy 16
I think
characters.
that's consistent throughout Final Fantasy. I think the main characters tend to be very perfect, idealistic kind of representations of heroes, and also I feel like quite reserved with their emotions and stuff, because it's all about unspoken tension and things like that. Whereas the cast of characters around them tend to feel more alive because they're doing the heavy lifting of the storytelling outside of the tension.
Yeah, and obviously these are also characters that were created in a very different time of storytelling, like in games as a medium. So they're caricatures basically, and what I've read is that they've made an effort to make them feel more like fleshed out characters than they were back in 7. Though I know people have a lot of emotional attachment to those characters as well.
I mean, people had emotional attachment to the character. Like, I mean, I still find it amazing because I know that I have heard the name Tifa like for so long as a character that people have just like frothed over for years. And when I saw the original character model for Tifa, I was like, how did you sexualize that?
If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. So I can see how, this remake is like a very exciting realization of those fantasies for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I guess also it's just what she represents to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I mean, Coastal mentioned in the chat that like it's kind of like how Sora in Kingdom Hearts is, the main character, but everyone else around him is interesting. But I think the difference with Kingdom Hearts is like, how are you going to go up against Goofy? You know what I mean? You can't have much depth when you're next to Goofy.
Well, I mean, I look, maybe. I feel my experience with Kingdom Hearts was that Sora was the driving force of that thing, and the other characters are Disney characters in that they're like the simple Disney characters in that they are just like Goofy is just Goofy. What personality trait does Goofy have other than being Goofy?
Yeah.
So they were just kind of like, they were just there for gags, and Sora interacted with other characters more interesting. Anyway, that's a completely different game. This throws you in. This is not the game's fault. I feel like I'm out of my depth here in terms of where the story is, obviously because I'm coming in at the start of part 2. But it does do an interesting job of a little bit of hand-holding for someone like myself who's very new to it all, in that the opening hour and a half is a flashback sequence, which, again, was told in the original Final Fantasy VII and is fleshed out as a 90-minute sequence here of Cloud's first day on the job, basically. and he's working with Sephiroth, who I recognize as a character that people have talked about as being a character that people like. He's like definitely the most. Sephiroth so far is the most interesting character that we've come across in terms of what he's doing for the story, because he's the villain, and he's good here, and you watch him turn effectively in this prologue. So it's cool to see that. But again, there's no more depth here than there is in Dragon Ball Z. So it's kind of just like going through the motions of it all.
Right.
The fun of it for me is that it is weird, and and the action in its combat is great. It's really, really cool. It's you feel like you master it. All of the characters in the party interact differently. They have their own abilities, but they also, there's a spellcaster healer. You're keeping her out of the fight. There's a cat for some reason. Like there's a big cat dog thing that's red, and it does big cat things. Then like Sora is just obviously a classic get in there, swing a sword. Not Sora. Cloud. And there's also one called Zack.
Yeah.
Who's also Cloud.
Kind of. Zack is to Shadow the Hedgehog as Cloud is to Sonic the Hedgehog.
And they've paired Zack up with Aerith.
So Zack is Aerith's ex-boy toy, but now Cloud and Aerith are supposed to be love.
Oh,
Okay.
they're going to break that in this one, because they're definitely setting Cloud and Tifa up to be like forever partners.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because that was the OG from what I've gathered from the podcast.
From the
I had someone who actually played the game explain it to me, so that's great.
Definitely, if you're into like action combat, like action RPG combat, this feels really, really good. However, as an action game outside of combat, it's clunky as hell. It's like, I'm surprised by how unpolished it feels a lot of the time outside of combat and outside of cutscenes.
Do you mean just like moving around and interacting with the world?
Moving around the world, like you can't. There's no jump button, but you can like mount higher objects and stuff, and you like clip through stuff.
Did you play any of 16?
No, it's probably similar.
Yeah. Okay.
Like your party will go through a narrow pass, and you'll stop to let them go. It's like Force slow walks you constantly.
Yeah.
They'll walk through each other, like the character models just move through each other and stuff. And it's like, it's also like it breaks the immersion of it constantly when it's like trying to deliver story to you, making you slow walk in a way that you haven't had to before, and in and around the rest of the world when you're free to roam and stuff. It all feels really like dated, which like, I know this is a remake of an old game, but this is a completely different video game. It's not a one-to. It's like, you can't go, oh, it's an old game. It's a very new game by design.
But I think there's also something to be said for the fact that it almost kind of exists in its, like, the JRPG genre is kind of that. Like, I think if you tried to make it something else that didn't have those elements, you're sort of taking away the kind of building blocks of what give those games their character and, I guess, identifiable qualities. Because I think I had a little bit of that too with 16, where like when you go and you pick up things that are just little glowing balls of light and stuff on the map, where I was like, oh, this is like a health potion that I need to pick up, and it's just like in the corner of a room forest. And that feels like dated old, like kind of video gamey stuff. But then when you think about the kind of broader size of the game and what they're trying to do and how it kind of sits within the world of JRPGs, I kind of get that a lot of that is kind of comfort and what these games are, and I guess the style of them. So I don't know. On one hand, I agree with you, but on the other hand, I kind of also understand that there is a world where that's just a style choice that is specific to this genre.
Look, potentially, I see so much polish in so much of this game, and I also know it is Final Fantasy VII is the JRPG.
Yeah.
And I know it's not a small budget game, and it just feels cheap in areas. Like, it feels like, ugh, that's just lazy. And I'm not a game designer.
Yeah.
I don't know how hard it is to do that, but you compare it to how Naughty Dog hides loading, and it is.
Like, I just don't think I think that's apples and oranges. I feel like, and when you think about the fan base and the people that have loved these games for so long, if you gave them Naughty Dog when they're expecting JRPG, they'd be
I'm
like,
not
what
asking
the fuck
for
is
Naughty.
this?
I'm not asking for Naughty Dog. I'm asking for polish, and I think fans will forgive the lack of polish here because it does the important parts really well. It's
Yeah.
doing the story well, whatever the story is, and it does the combat really well. And I think people will be very satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I was surprised where I was like, oh, they didn't try here. Like, there's literally just, there's a party of 5 people and they all just merged into one to move through a crack in the wall.
Yeah.
And that's happened multiple times. Every time that thing has happened, it's like, oh, this is just one of those parts where I get forced to slow walk, so I watch them do it. It's like, what is happening? And moving around the world feels way worse than even a Monster Hunter in terms of fluidity around the map.
Sure, yeah.
Like, because it's quite a big open world that I've now entered. But there's heaps in it. It's a massive game. And again, the parts that people are looking for are really polished.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm intrigued by the story. I don't think I'll play anymore. But I've played Final Fantasy now, so I can say
So
that.
now you're an expert.
Yeah. I can hate it justifiably.
Yeah.
You know, team, I've never played Final Fantasy before, and from this explanation, I still don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's fair. You should listen to my podcast,
I
Pocket
should.
Buds, the episode featuring Ben Vanel, where we talk all about Final Fantasy VII.
It's like
a great
an
app.
anthology.
I have a
Well, that's
chocobo.
like-
I have a
okay,
chocobo. I got up to the chocobo. I've been moving around. And again, the chocobo feels completely disconnected from the world in the same way that all the other characters do.
Crazy.
It just kind of like bounces around over cliffs and shit. And it's like, what am I doing?
What are we doing here?
Why are we here?
Well, good to know. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Don't bother.
Good to know. Quoting Peter, don't bother. Now it's time for me to talk.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm going to talk about Shashingo, which is it's an edutainment game, is probably the best way to describe it. So, like, there are a lot of games that teach you Japanese. There's plenty of them. There is a whole pool of them. But to me,
The
Shashingo-
language.
yeah,
Yeah, cool.
Japanese,
Yeah.
the language. And this
What
one
a cool idea.
is the first one that I've played. So Shashingo Learn Japanese with Photography is an edutainment game that mixes learning Japanese with photography. It's made by Autumn Pioneer, which is a 2-person dev team. I think one of them was the programmer and designer, and the other one was the artist and translator. And basically, what you do in this game is you are dropped in a small Japanese town, like fictional Japanese town that kind of takes a bit from town, takes a bit from city, and you walk around these streets taking pictures of things. And everything that you take a picture of that is applicable will give you a little snapshot. And in this snapshot, you're shown the Japanese name for it. If you got headphones on, which you should definitely have on to play it, it'll say what that is in Japanese, and you can click it to hear it again and hear it again. Essentially kind of getting it in your brain that this is how you say gachapon machine. It is gacha gacha, which pretty simple. Pretty simple.
Nice.
And when you take these photos, you can do little filters on them. You can put frames on them. You can also favorite them, which gives you the option to, like if you think there are words that you'll probably use more than other words, if you do decide to go to Japan, you can favorite it and keep it in your book. Also, if you just thought you took a really nice picture of it. So basically, the point of this game is to go around taking pictures of things, learning what they are in Japanese, as well as words that might relate to them, essentially teaching you very basic Japanese through photography gameplay.
As a visual learner, I feel like that makes a lot of sense to
Very
me.
cool.
Yeah, it's perfect for visual learners. But there is a note at the start, which is like, this is meant to be used alongside other forms of learning a language, but is a pretty good place to start and get comfortable if you enjoy gamifying the process of learning a language. So you've got this book here where you keep your pictures, but it also has the whole hiragana alphabet and katakana alphabet, as well as an area of greetings and very basic phrases in Japanese and it kind of like explains to you in what context you'd use them. Like, so for example, you'd say konnichiwa to say hello, but if you're answering the phone, you'd say moshi moshi because it's, a lot more casual. And I have really been enjoying this. I don't think it's a game that could teach you Japanese completely.
Yeah.
Obviously. It states that, but I think it's a really, really cool way to kind of get an opening grasp on the language. And it's not just taking photos. There's also another part of it called, it's called find mode. And so while you're taking pictures and stuff and they get put in your little book, you go into find mode and it's like a little game. And the little narrator will say a word to you in Japanese and you have to go and find the thing and take a picture of it.
That's awesome.
And the more that you do that, the more coins you get, and you can use those coins to buy new frames and filters. And I think it's like a gachapon system to get those frames and filters, so you never know what you're going to get. And as well, you can choose like how many things you have to find in find mode. And it encourages you to keep using find mode to kind of master those words and get them in your mind. Because, for example, if you're asked to find, and mind you, I haven't learnt anything solid yet. Maybe my memory
What's
just
that?
ain't too good. That is a sign.
Oh, nice work.
Wow.
Thank you.
You've come so far.
Thank
learned.
you. Thank you.
It's this kind of thing that I'm most excited to see where like AI will be useful. Like already with Duolingo and stuff, because the barrier with things like this is the conversation element, right? Which is such a huge part of learning a language. You know, you can read and do as much as you can, but without speaking it, you're not fully learning it. Without speaking in conversation, you're not learning it. And Duolingo already has a thing where it says, answer this question verb, and you speak it into your microphone and it'll tell you whether you got it right or wrong. And it'd be so cool if there's like an AI version built into a game like this in future where you can have the conversation element of the game. I don't know.
I think with Japanese, there's something about Japanese in particular that does make it really hard for AI. Just because it is, it's such a language built on tone and how certain letters are said. And like, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong on this, because one of the only words that I remember was because I just made a little connection in my head, but miku is meat. And I only remembered that because of Hatsune Miku. And I think they're said different ways and spelt different ways. But I heard Miku and I was like, oh my God, Hatsune meat? That's crazy. But at the same
Objectifying
time,
women again.
I was just hearing it. So it might have actually been Niku with an N.
The meat?
The meat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and see, I'm getting in the chat. Niku,
yeah,
not
yeah,
Miku.
yeah.
But the way that I remembered, at least close enough, was because I was like, oh, Hatsune Miku, the creator of Minecraft. So like I got it in my head. And
What is that?
don't worry about it.
Okay.
But with this game, like it really encourages you to keep learning, like keep repeating yourself, keep finding things and going over and over with it, which is kind of how you learn these very simple
cool.
parts of the language. So outside of the educational element of it, I love how this game looks. This is a game where I was walking around and all I was thinking was, I want to go to there. Like I want to be in here.
I want that meat.
Yeah.
It so weirdly enough, it reminded me of when I played, and like not super weirdly enough because they're both set in Japan, but when I was playing Ghostwire Tokyo and walking around, everything was so like the areas were so detailed that I was like, I would love to be here. But with this game, with Ghostwire Tokyo, I was also really scared. Because it's a scary game. But with this one, it's just beautiful. Everything's so colorful and bright and shiny. And I found myself just looking around at moments going, oh, this is pretty. It's like if it's like chibi like a dragon.
Sorry, you said this is really pretty. We're taking a photo of
trash.
Sorry, to clarify, I was attempting to take a photo of trash because there are some things that just it wouldn't let me.
I want to know
take
what
a
it's
picture.
called.
I'm
What's
like, how do
rubbish
I
called?
say trash
You
in
can find
Japanese?
beauty in lots of different things.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, trash is beauty.
Another really special thing about this game is so there are no people around. Sorry, there are
That
quite a
is
few
special.
special things. First of all, the only cars that you see are Nissan Cubes. Nissan Cubes are my favorite cars.
Great car. Yeah.
That is my favorite car. I can't drive.
It's a joke. It's a joke car
It's
to me.
but maybe that's why I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it is the most special looking car in the world. I think they're delightful, and there is nothing but Nissan Cubes in this game. It is so me coded. And then as well, I
I
didn't.
like to think that the game gets
Yeah.
an extra point for Nissan Cubes.
Just Nissan
Yeah,
Cubes.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. If this had a rating system, it would get an extra point for the Nissan Cube.
Yeah.
And as well, there's you find a little doggy. You find a little
Ooh.
doggy. I don't know if you can scrub a little bit, Josh, but you can
I
find
only have this first clip. Sorry, Ruby.
the first the 20-minute one.
No, this is 10. I'm sorry.
Guess I'm owned.
No doggy.
Okay.
What does a dog look like?
It looks beautiful.
Oh,
It's running a store.
Can you go into any of these
Oh!
stores, or it's just
No,
this,
no,
this
they
kind of
just-
like? Yeah,
I think
that's
there's
cool.
actually a dog
So
in
it's a
Japan
little,
that runs a store.
it's a yeah, and I
Yeah, I
think it's
believe
kind of
that,
based
yeah.
off that. It's a little Shiba Inu running the store, and when you're far away, it's sleeping. It's sleeping like at
We
the
can look at it
counter.
in the post show. We'll look
And
at it
then
in the post
we'll look at it in the post show, and then when you walk up to it, it wakes up. Its tongue is hanging out, and it's just going pat 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 on the counter, and it's so cute. And I thought that was it, but it turns out there are also little kitties. So a dog Inu, obviously, a cat
Obviously.
Neko, and I didn't realize
so
there
what
was
Shiba
cat.
Inu means.
Yeah,
Inu means dog.
Inu means
So
dog.
what's Shiba mean?
Shiba.
The isn't Shiba a cat?
Is
No, cat's a Neko. Shiba's just the
Yeah.
brand.
I don't mean in
Just
I don't
brand,
mean in
breed.
Japanese.
it's a
just
brand,
the brand
of
It's a
dog.
brand of
Yeah.
dog. Like the Nissan Cube.
It's just a
Shiba
breed
dog.
of yeah.
Shiba dog.
And I took a picture of a banana, and you know what that is in Japanese? Banana.
It's like banana
my
is
God.
banana everywhere except for that one. Oh no, it's pineapple. Is pineapple ever except for the
Pineapple,
one
yeah.
place where it's ananas?
No. Everywhere
ananas
is ananas
except us.
Except
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, English.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
fucked it
We
up.
ruined it.
But
not
I
a-
also found two cats. One of them I found behind the public toilet, which I do not remember the Japanese name for. But I do remember the cat was Neko. And then I found another cat, and it was black, and it was really cute. It's weird. These animal designs are just adorable. And it made me really happy. But it was a really cool game, and like I think it could be definitely a great way for people to learn very simple Japanese through pictures.
Yeah.
And kind of having that image in mind. But if you're wanting to like really become fluent, you'd probably need like more
More serious
Lesson.
tools.
more
Yeah.
serious
Yeah.
stuff.
It would be good to reinforce like other learnings or just get you further immersed in Japanese culture if you're like planning to go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, but it's a really cool gamification of learning
Well,
Japanese.
that's the thing.
love
Like
stuff
things
like
like,
that.
Duolingo, the gamification of that is come back
Insane.
tomorrow
Yeah.
It's a test.
and get points.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
been
And
then-
trying.
That's not
They've
fun.
been trying to
No.
gamify it, but they're going down a very guilt-ridden
They
route.
are.
Yeah,
the
that's it,
emails.
yeah.
You know what? It's just
like-
You
like
want fucking learning your Spanish, you bitch.
yeah, it's,
The birds like crying and
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
in
No,
the
well, they've
emails, like, what the
introduced this
fuck?
you hit Duolingo. You hit him.
other
You're like,
cast
"No,
of
I didn't."
characters will be like, Sally's sad. She thinks you've forgotten her. And I'm like, Sally, shut up. I'm just busy today. Gosh. It's just like, have you forgotten me?
The Duolingo owl thinks you want it to die. You should come back and do another lesson. And it's like, what?
I would love a
I do
cute
want it to
little
die.
diorama to walk through to learn Italian and French and
Yeah.
like Mandarin and
Absolutely.
like
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be
fucking
great.
sick.
The perfect way to learn a language is to immerse yourself in the
Yes.
culture. And I think this was a really cute way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And taking photos, just lovely.
Yep.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I love taking a perfect photo of a trash can
Nice.
and then putting a little bow.
And it helps you to
Frame
remember
around
it too,
it.
because you take that photo, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what trash bag is. And you put the little frame on it, you put it in your little book, and you go back and go, yeah, I did that.
That's trash.
yeah, that's trash.
But that was Shashingo, learning Japanese with photography. If you want a little bit of that, it's on Steam.
Bye guys.
Bye, guys. On Steam, and he got scared, and Switch. And that's my game. Steph, you've been playing an early access game, Nightingale.
I have, yes. I dipped into Nightingale. I play a lot of survival crafting games with my survival crafting crew. So I feel like starting to kind of, build up a pretty strong understanding of like what makes a good one, or at least what I enjoy in a good survival crafting game. And this was probably the biggest, at least visual departure from most survival games I've played recently. Like survival crafting games, I feel like typically either look really shit or they they kind of lean on a lower graphics thing to kind of just focus on making a big either procedural world or a big open world for you to kind of, create in and build in with your friends. And it's usually kind of hangs on the open world exploration and the building elements. This is like graphically ridiculously beautiful. I couldn't quite understand how they've done it. And I think I guess the way they have kind of managed it is by setting the world up as a system of portalable realms. So the premise is you are a group of like fae people who, like many premises of survival games, the world got fucked up and then you had to escape. Well, we fucked up the world somehow, and they've had to escape through these portals to other realms, but a bit like Sliders, they got split up and they can't find each other and stuff. So you're having to try and survive in the realm that you kind of land in. And then there's a multiplayer element in that you can kind of link to other people's worlds and then start, building together. And so there's kind of a fairy fae element to the world building to begin with. But then also the worlds that you visit have kind of pre-established structures and towers and temples and things that you're kind of trying to learn about as well. So when you create your it has one of the most incredible character creators I've encountered in a video game. Yeah. And specifically, I want to call out like the makeup, which is not something that usually because I think traditionally games have been developed by mostly teams of dudes. They'll give you like a weird like smudge of color across your eye and be like, do you want some eyeshadow? And it's like, oh no. This gives you like various tones of glitter and highlighter and stuff to put on all parts of your face and like holographic lip. Like it was just, I spent 2 hours creating my character, only to discover that the game is in first person and has an optional third person option that is just like trash and you can't see your character anyway. It's like, so I spent so much time. There's even like a system of, you pick your, like a face for your character and then you choose your parents and then their grandparents and you create a whole family tree, a bit like GTA. And then it gives you the option to kind of adjust your character model based on the ancestry and genetics of the parents and grandparents that you chose to create a character that is like an amalgamation of those parents. It was just so insanely involved for the final result to be like, I don't actually see my character that much at all. There's not really cutscenes that I've seen. There's not really, when you are in third person, you don't really see your character close up enough to enjoy it. And it's so obviously not designed to be played in third person because like when you switch to third person and you consume like food or something like that, the character just like smashes it into their face.
That's how I eat food.
Because when you're in first person, that's what you see. You see the hand coming up to your face and that's what it looks, right?
Yeah.
But when you see the character in third person, it's like, me eat food now.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Great.
Anyway, so where it gets quite cool is this, all of these realms are procedurally generated, but you can kind of choose the elements that you want to make up the first world that you spawn into, being like swamp or desert or foresty based. And from there, each world has one of these little card kind of machines and next to a portal. And you can craft cards that have environmental attributes on them that you can combine to create a portal to a new world that includes those attributes. So the way I think it manages to successfully stay so graphically beautiful is by, rather than having to procedurally generate one massive world, it's just lots of little instanced worlds that you're kind of creating links to and then coming back to sort of smaller maps. And that gives you access to a lot of different biomes that you're kind of influencing and crafting yourself without having to just go from one point all the time further and further to try and reach those places.
It's really interesting. How does the card crafting stuff tie into the lore and Puck?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think most of the people I've spoken to are kind of cagey about the revealing of the story so far.
Is this in game or is this human beings who are also playing the game?
What?
Is this
When it comes to
NPCs or people
cagey,
you've talked to about the game?
Sorry, NPCs.
Yeah, right. Okay. I was like, you've been talking to your friends and they're like,
No,
we're not going to tell you.
Like you'll come across other
You'll
Fae
never
who are
know.
just like you're like, what are you doing here? And they're like, oh, I travel all of the realms, and you're like, oh, okay. Like, what's the deal with the the mysterious thing that started destroying the world? And they're like, yes, very dark. We don't talk about that much. And I'm like, oh,
Like,
okay.
let's go next question.
Yeah, but you can also hire NPCs to work for you, which is great.
Oh.
Because when you start, it's one of those building mechanics where, which I really love, where you can kind of put the outline of something down, like you could build a whole house in an outline, and then you go, add these materials, and then it generates
Lego
it.
Fortnite.
Yeah, so you can like kind of plan out a whole structure and then just go getting the materials for it, and builds over time. And so when you hire these NPCs to kind of go out and craft stuff for you, they will go and like start chopping down trees and building the house and stuff. A couple of problems with that. You can't tell them where to land clear, so they just annihilate your surrounding beautiful area, and it's just you're suddenly in a desert of chopped trees. And I'm like, no, you've totally destroyed the aesthetic of our whole place. What are you doing, John?
You're like, where's the ocean? They're like, oh yeah, we needed that water to build this thing.
I got
it's all gone.
I got so frustrated with my NPC, and then I was just like, what jacket are you wearing? And then I was like, I think it's better than my jacket. Give me your jacket.
I want that.
Suddenly I like stripped him of his clothes, and I'm like, I guess you can have this like weird, like rough hewn vest that I was wearing, and I'll just take your stuff because I feel like I need it more. Now go build my house.
Yeah, no, he jacked your surroundings, so you jacked his swag. Fair enough.
And then every
Fair
time I
enough.
turn around, he's there like staring at me, and I'm like,
He wants his
I'll
jacket.
get you a new shirt when I can
Nice
afford
jacket.
it. Okay, right now I need it more. Yeah.
He really loved that jacket.
Yeah.
He's like, actually, it's fine because I can't see it when I wear it, but when you wear it, I can
Yeah,
see my cool
yeah.
jacket, so it's
you know
fine.
what?
Yeah.
Maybe I will chop down all your trees.
Yeah.
Is there a sense of progression in, like, do you know what card you're trying to craft? You're trying to find materials to craft a certain card so that you can make your next portal go to somewhere new from a narrative perspective, or just you're trying to see as much of the game as possible?
I
get more
haven't
stuff.
progressed
Yeah.
far enough to know if from a narrative perspective, but yes, I think you can craft specific cards. You can work towards things in terms of like, I want the next realm to have this stuff. And I think you start to kind of realize, I want to be able to build these things, but we don't have this resource in our world. So we want to build another world that has more of this
Has the
resource.
yeah.
Another thing
That's
that
cool.
in this first world that we were in, and I think this is consistent through a lot of them, is that when night hits, it kind of just stays night eternally until you go to sleep to kind of force you to go back and reset.
Right.
And there are worlds that you can create that have a more regular day-night cycle, so that you can, or a longer day cycle, so that you can be out doing stuff for longer, and so you can tweak things like that a bit. I feel like the building, which is what I love about these games, it's super polished and it's super satisfying in the sort of snap to and the things that you create, but it doesn't have a lot of like customization. I feel like everything looks stunning in the way it all works, but it doesn't give you a lot of finesse to create your own creations and do weird things with.
Like when I think about you guys in Valheim building churches with
Yeah.
these, like, it was still pieces, but you were able to manipulate them in ways to create interesting shapes.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Which
It's
is what
just grid?
Yeah, it's just grid stuff, and they don't give you a lot of tools for manipulation.
Yeah,
I think,
okay.
and I think that's why, because this came out around this not long after Enshrouded, and I think at the moment I feel like I lean more towards Enshrouded when I want to go back into a world, just because I'm more excited about building in that game than I am with this. But I am excited about exploring the portal system in this a bit more, because it is really kind of it's quite unique, and the exploration is done well. Even they're procedurally generated worlds, but they're populated with big landmarks to walk towards and explore and stuff, and they have little dungeony instances in them and stuff, and boss fights and things. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm flabbergasted by how stunning it looks.
That person looked terrifying that we just got a flash frame of. Was
Yeah.
that this player character or was that someone?
Yeah, you're fairy people, so you do look a bit weird.
Yeah, okay.
But I think it's cool because they've gone with a specific like racial aesthetic where they're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, this is what these people look like, and they have a specific body type and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just so bummed that the details that I created in the character creator,
You just will
can't
never
even
see.
see them.
Yeah.
I will
You
never
must
see
go
them.
into your
Okay.
inventory, right?
But even then, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know why they gave you those tools only to not.
Is it multiplayer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Maybe
you-
just so
maybe it's
other
for-
people
yeah.
can see you.
but they don't see that detail isn't represented in the game at all.
Oh,
I
feel like
interesting.
Oh,
it's-
that's lame.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if maybe like they intended it to and then kind of realized that
Maybe
it
there's
just wasn't
cutscenes
possible.
later in the game. Where you
Maybe
get some
there is.
narrative.
Yeah, maybe
Even
there is.
if you don't go like up close, it's not detailed. Like I'm here.
Can you show Steph like just how close
Oh
you mean?
yeah, so I mean, I'm in the game. I'm here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still don't feel like you would get the full like highlighter reflection.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like you would.
Because
No.
from that close, you think you would.
You think you would? I would see every sparkle.
Well, you can see me do this.
Oh,
Yeah.
but right here, just smack me as well. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Apparently-
then feeding you.
Oh, ang.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm it's cool in that I've never played anything like it in terms of what it's doing with its world portal system stuff, and it's a very cool survival concept. I'm not 100% sold on it yet, just because I think the building stuff is a little bit limited.
Yeah, interesting.
Thank you for that.
Early access still, right?
Correct.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Great to hear.
Thank you.
Great to hear.
Let's speak
Well
like
done.
South
Even.
Australians for the rest of this. That is wonderful to
That
hear.
is wonderful
Thank
to
you
hear.
so much.
Thank you. So, Chloe,
Yes.
you've been playing a game too.
I sure did, Ribby.
CorpoNation, the sorting process. Is that right?
Yeah, CorpoNation. Yeah, I got really drawn into it because there was a raccoon logo. My microphone,
That's
I
fun.
didn't adjust it.
So yeah, tell us a bit about CorpoNation.
CorpoNation. What I love about working a 9-to-5 job is coming home and working a 5-to-9 job on CorpoNation.
That's what's up.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
It's
Yeah.
great. So you get hired by this company called Ringo, and you're a little temp, and you need to go in and you need to sort in samples, and you have to memorize it from this book. So it kind of it did something in my brain where I was like, yes, Alpha has this many dots, and Zeta has 1 line and 2 dots, and I know that I can put that into there. It really resonated with me. So you just put it into, you drop the samples into a tube, but you don't know where they're going. That's the whole mystery about it, and it's almost like a Papers, Please-esque
Yeah,
game.
Sure.
And you go into your room at night and you play your authorized company games, which is shitty Tekken.
Great.
But because you can't win it, so if someone hits you, you have to pay. It's a pay to win basically in those games as well. So they're constantly you're trying to give money back into the company, and I'm like,
Yeah,
yes, I
right.
will use my credits to buy plant. I love plant.
Yeah.
I want
okay.
rug now in my room. And it's a really interesting story of trying to break down eventually this CorpoNation. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been really, really exciting to
Are you a
play.
little raccoon?
No, you're a person.
Yeah.
There was
that?
a little
That
raccoon.
was a
that pops
raccoon
up.
on
The
screen
raccoon
before.
is the logo of Ringo Corporation.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Because
The
they
R
put a
stands for
little fun.
raccoon.
They ask because you're a little raccoon, you're a little trash. I mean, I like it because it uses that really innocent like animal logo to draw you in. You're like, yeah, this is fine, this is fun, but really it's all fucked up. And
Yeah.
similar to Papers, Please, if you don't report something, I started feeling like I was working at this company. It was really weird.
What kind of stuff do you have to report?
So you got an email being like, you're a drone. What are you doing here? And I'm like, what am I doing here? I'm like, no, HR. So I report that one and I got credits. I'm like, yay, money. But then the next day they gave me a bag performance review. And I'm like, you fuckers.
I'm great at my job.
I'm fantastic at sorting. It's you. You are the issue. And they banned me from you do surveys too, which is like, if you don't answer correctly, they ban you. And they banned me because I got too distracted by what was going on the screen with a few other people. Very, very frustrating. So then I didn't. So then I got another thing being like another email from someone outside the company being like, "You're
That's
a
an alpha.
drone." It's an alpha.
Oh, get out of the way. You're trying to sort the alpha.
I'm trying to sort it.
And so when
that's
they
an alpha. Hold on.
when they
That's an alpha.
Too, yeah.
That's an alpha. Zeta.
Zeta.
so when they call you a drone, is
Alpha.
that like are they
Delta.
calling you that because you work at this company?
Yeah, so it's kind of
Right.
it's meant to be like you are working at this company and you're mindless, you're a lackey. They're producing like food capsules, right? And you have that, and that saves you time, so you can put more money back into the company.
Yeah.
So do you have communication with other like citizens
So,
in the world?
No, just within your company pod, and they assign you different people to message, and you can't message them, but you just hit reply, and like you go through like one person in the beginning of the game starts questioning where these samples are going and ends up having
Okay.
a story
They plant the
behind that.
seed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It
it's
did
a
some-
really-
it does something unfortunate happens
something-
to that person.
I won't spoil it.
They become Zeta.
Yeah, they become beta.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so you mentioned at the end of each day, you know, you go to your little house.
go to my house.
And you can play your games
Yeah,
or
here we
buy
go.
things. And it's very interesting because in Papers, Please, at the end of each day, you have to, like, you get your pay slip, but then you have to apply money
Yes.
to getting food, paying for shelter, and medicine if someone gets sick. How does that work in this game?
Similar to this, but like bills. So you got to pay 45 credits for food. 300 to rent, and I'm like, fuck you, that's a lot.
That's-
For what I'm paying for, look at that.
It is in Sydney though. So
prices.
Yeah, right, it is in Sydney.
You'd
It's
expect
blue
around
like
that.
Sydney. And then you also pay for maintenance, but it gives you certain time frames when you have to pay it. So
Are there anything that you can spend your money on that you shouldn't, but you just like, I deserve it?
Like you bought a lamp just now?
like I brought a lamp.
Like maybe a little
Yeah,
lamp and a little rug?
I did buy.
Do you need that lamp?
No, but you know what? I got amped up by capitalism.
Sure.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
So-
promised I
maybe
wouldn't
that's,
rant
and
about
maybe that's what the
capitalism.
company wants.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want you to feed it back in. So you're trying to be this good employee, but then also at the same time, I'm like, you fucking dogs. How dare you try and bring me onto your like thinking of everything's good with this company, but really it's not.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
right.
I really am enjoying this game. If I
Yeah.
wasn't on this show right now, I'd be playing CorpoNation.
Cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It's
Sorry.
We're sorry we
How dare you take me away from my game time?
know, it's
Don't you know
gonna
my
stop.
5 to 9's valuable?
It's such a cool way of delivering story
Yeah.
and of like surreptitiously kind of you know, hiding a message in something. I think
For
it's such a,
sure.
I love this genre, and I love the way
Yes.
it makes you feel.
And sorting's great.
Yeah.
Are they Pope-likes?
Yeah, I would call it a Pope-like.
Pope-like?
Because, like, you got Papers, Please. I think something that I also found very similar to Papers, Please that kind of reminds me of this as well as Little Inferno,
Yes.
which is the world of goo folks.
Yep.
And, like, you just have to keep burning shit.
Yeah.
And you're not told why, just something drops out and you burn it. And that's
then
that.
just do it.
And it kind of goads you into not questioning the system because you're too busy and you've got too many things to do at work. So instead of questioning what's going on, you just keep going to a point where you start enjoying the kind of monotony that comes with the job.
Yes.
And I think that, like, as
It's
you were saying,
exactly what's happening
you
with this
love
game.
sorting.
I couldn't believe it. I loved sorting. It just tickled a little itch in my brain.
You fell into the trap.
Yeah, I fell into the CorpoNation.
You're a drone.
I'm a drone.
Towing the company line.
I am.
it's so much of what. Sorry.
No, I was just a star employee.
It's so much of what video games are as well too
Yeah.
is just going through the same systems that we feel like
Exactly.
like even when I play survival games I'm like, this is not how you
No,
start
yeah.
this process. Like, I've played a million survival games, this is not how it's done.
Yeah.
And so when anytime something, you know, shines a light on the or draws attention to the fact that we're so like paint by numbers in the way that we approach
Yeah.
things because we do it all the time, it makes you realize that we're all drones in the
We're
end.
all drones. Like I got an email in the game, and I was like, "Oh, an email!"
That's your little reward.
And then I was like, "Yes, I can answer that." And like same thing in real life. I'm like, "Oh, an email!"
That's crazy because when I get an email, it's like, oh, an email.
Oh, no.
Every day I get emails.
Another email.
So
It's a
Pete-
PR blast about Mr. Beast's new fucking chocolate bar or something.
I wish I heard from Mr.
15
Beast.
bucks does BT Nano.
You know, I DM'd him and asked for $100 and he didn't reply.
Oh, I saw that. He didn't reply. What a
That's
jerk.
like chump change to him.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's like gum on his shoe.
He scares me.
Yeah, he does scare me. I just met 100 people and I have $1 million for 100 people.
I'm gonna
And the
fix your
thumbnail is this.
eyesight.
Yeah. I think he's so interesting. That's our thumbnail. That's going to be our thumbnail. Yeah.
Good.
So, Pete, you played Final Fantasy Bevan B-Make? B-Birth.
Rebirth.
Me, I played Babingo Burning Bapanese with Bedography. Steph, you played Biting Girl. And Chloe, you played CorpoNation, the boarding process.
Bingo, bango, wahoo.
That's right.
No!
It all makes sense. It's their own private language.
I see you in the chat still.
Yeah, Panicasio goaded that out of you earlier today. God damn it.
So, we played those games, and now it's time we have a little break.
Hold it. Is that really the controller you're going to game with?
Well, sure. Haven't you heard? This one's got all the famous buttons. Circle, triangle, square, X, and more.
Well, there's gaming, and then there's gaming in style. Here, try this.
We are robots. Well, it certainly looks amazing, but what makes it more edgy than my PS Edge back home?
Well, take a guess. How many kills in Call of Duty do you typically get with your regular controller?
Well, I suppose 3.
That's right. And now guess how many kills in Call of Duty you'll get with this We Are Robots themed controller.
I mean, 4?
Higher.
7?
Guess again.
Well, it couldn't be 9.
It's exactly 9.
Well, that's a KD ratio I could get behind. But hang on. What's the catch?
There's no catch. We Are Robots can improve all of your favorite gaming statistics simply by making you look way cooler and implanting you with nano components through thumbstick injectors for robot-like response times.
What the fuck?
I'm rubber banding. I'm not sliding.
Yeah, I can't hit the ground.
I'm sliding and rubber banding. It's exciting.
A new mode. Like we just fly around.
Hey, how's it going?
No, I can't.
It's even faster
I'm inside.
than before.
I'm inside.
I've made contact with the ground.
I haven't. I'm still just
sliding.
I'm indoors.
flying.
Oh, there's an elite.
No, wait. I'm fucking flickering.
I
Holy
found
shit.
the best way to stop it is to get into a vehicle.
stuck in a wall. Oh.
Ah, clever. Oh, I don't want to be here. There's lots of
I'm
lots of
still
confidence.
flying.
I'm right behind you. I'm sitting.
Yeah.
There's a monster on me.
Far too many confident. I feel like I'm
Hey, I
gonna come
got
down
in the
any
car.
second now. Is someone chasing me with a sword? Stay away
No.
from me.
Wait, can you go? Oh, damn it!
Okay, I've calmed down.
Yeah.
Oh, I just fell out of the sky.
I
Nice.
believe that's a taste of your own medicine.
Have you planned your weekend gaming? Well, we sure have with this little game plan. Now let's mosey. Side scroll and shoot your way through an unforgiving alien landscape in the Mobius machine. Not the Morbius machine. It's a curse. Did you watch Shaun of the Dead and think, man, I wish I had a zombie as a friend? Well, now you can play Welcome to Paradise and make that a reality. How's that for a slice of fried gold? The heartfelt 2013 classic Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons remake is coming back with a fresh coat of paint and a live orchestral soundtrack. Speaking of returning titles, Star Wars Dark Forces is coming to modern consoles in crisp 4K with a smooth 120 FPS. That's force per second, I believe. And finally, Fantasy. The next chapter in Final Fantasy's most loved chapter of fantasies is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and it's coming exclusively to PSV 5. Finally. Fantasy has almost taken that.
We are back, and a big thank you to Mind of Jack for that word, which was fast, and that was fast. It was kind of scary. And also, shouts out to We Are Robots, not us, we're humans, but they are maybe, question mark?
That's the big question, I think.
That's the big question. We Are Robots, which make very cool controllers. And we also saw the game plan, what's coming out this week, already came out this week. We saw Gus with the best facial hair he's ever had.
Yeah.
And I think you should keep it that way.
But not the
I
best
agree.
facial he's ever had.
And that's on God.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. This next segment is a brand new segment. Very exciting and needs our full attention for the very good opening clip that Will made. This is, can you dig it?
They're digging in the wrong place.
Can you dig it?
How good is
that? Fantastic.
Oh my
Incredible.
So amazing.
So good.
Nice.
So good.
It rocks.
Can You Dig It is brought to us by...
I just want to quickly say, Will came in on, I can't remember, I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I think Tuesday morning he was like, I kind of got a little carried away last night. And I was like, show me.
It's like, I
Excellent.
did something kind of crazy last night.
What have you done,
Can
you
we-
madman?
I want a full movie.
Me too. I think it'd be awesome. Can You Dig It is brought to us by A. Timothy. That's right. And with A.
Nice.
Timothy's little segment, love it? Yeah.
Cool.
It's
Feels good.
it's safe.
It's like they're happy now.
It's when something good happens.
They're going to be okay.
It's fine.
They're going to be okay.
My babies will be fine. My son. With A. Timothy's segment, we like to read off a famous Timothy, and you guys have to guess who it is. With this Timothy, I am going to give you his full name, but he's not known as this. So you guys have to guess who the person is, who their stage name is,
Okay.
because they're not known by the full name. So, Timothy Zachary Mosley, known professionally as
Blank.
is an American record producer, songwriter, record executive, and rapper. He's received widespread acclaim for his innovative production work and distinctive stuttering rhythmic style. His first full credit production work was in 1996
You're allowed
on
to buzz in when you know.
Is it Pitbull?
No.
Damn it.
We could try.
Worldwide.
We could
That'll be
try.
Mr. Worldwide.
His first full production credit was in 1996 on Genuine The Bachelor for R&B singer Genuine.
Is it Scatman?
Who?
No.
I don't. Is
This
I don't.
I thought the stuttering.
No, not
Because
Scatman.
Scatman had a stutter.
It's
But then turned it into the,
Is he?
you know?
it's
Exactly.
not the Scatman. No. Here we go. In 2000, actually, it may help. As a rapper, he initially released several albums with fellow rapper Magoo.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Such a shit
I
rap
love
name.
Magoo.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're a
the
Magoo
name.
head.
Mr.
I'm a
Magoo.
I'm a big Magoo.
Here we go. In 2002, he produced the hit single "Cry Me a River" for Justin Timberlake and went
Oh,
on to
Timberland.
That's
I
right.
was gonna say Timberlake, but those are
It's
shoes.
Timberland.
Nice.
That's right.
Timothy
If you guys
Timberland.
didn't get it, I literally had a note at the bottom.
That's
It
what the
says,
Tim is.
To go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought that would probably help.
I still wouldn't have got it for me.
No, you know.
You don't remember that
Not
song?
for me.
Too late to apologize. Don't do that.
I thought it was Moby.
To me, Timberland, peak Timberland is that go ahead, be gone with it, and then he's doing the bits, talking bits on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was Timberland. So thank you, A. Timothy. Shouts out.
And thank you, Timberland,
And thank you, Timberland.
for all your
you,
fine
Timberland.
work over
Thank
the
you,
years.
Timberland. Oh, he's done a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
He
Wouldn't be
did
here without
Aaliyah's
you.
second album. Great shit. Anyway, Can You Dig It is a new game that we thought up because you are museum guy.
I do museums.
And you know what they do museum for? You know what do happen? Do you know what do happen for museum? Archaeology.
Archaeologicals.
It's true.
Yeah.
You're hearing it more and more.
Yeah.
And so we thought, why don't we do an archaeological dig?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I used to do.
You got the
digs.
brushes
Can't
still?
wait.
No, I threw them out.
Oh, what a waste.
I buried them actually, so someone else could find them.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Paying it forward.
Yeah, paying it forward.
That's really nice.
You have
It's
to.
kind.
In archaeology, it's what you got to do.
Yeah, you're. That's what they told
Do you
me
just,
to
like
do.
a cat, do you just bury all your stuff and be like, someone will find this one day?
In my house, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just under a mountain of clothes.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll find this one of my
Oh,
clothes
what
someday.
as a fun career-related job for you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'll find this one day.
Yeah.
See, I like to. No, I will not divert. We're gonna start the game. King of show, baby. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah.
Okay, we've just wasted as much time as we would have by doing the
Anyway,
videos.
Can You
Shut
Dig
up,
It
Buzzkill!
is a game where we are given a board, and on this board are squares, and under these squares is a video game screenshot, and we have to do an archaeological dig by each taking away a square from the board to eventually reveal the screenshot. But if one of us can guess the game based on just the few squares that are gone, they get a point.
What do you win?
Car.
A car.
A car?
Sure.
Sure. It's a Nessun Cube.
Yes.
If only it were.
When it gets a Nissan Cube.
I'll go easy, guys. But the thing is, Gus and Will organize this game, which means that I get to play.
We all get to play.
We all get to play. Very exciting. So the thing is, each of us is given a turn to take away a square.
Yep.
And if we take away one, in that turn, we have about 10 seconds to guess it.
Gus told me to get my glasses for this. I'm going to do it.
You're going to need
Yeah,
your
all
glasses.
good, all good. So do you want to zoom in on me in the meantime?
Is that... This is a demonstration?
This is a test one.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
so this is the test one we've got here.
those?
So I chose A3, for example, and also
Yes.
B5. But if we...
Can I guess it?
Chloe just chose B5. Do you know what this is?
Wow, I sure hope I do, Rube.
Uh-huh.
I think it's Stray.
Is it Stray? Let's have a look. Josh?
Hang on.
Okay.
Shit.
Sorry.
Oh no, I don't know if it's Stray or not.
It might be.
You're such a good actor.
But
Thank
maybe.
you.
It may,
Oh, you know,
if we...
besides being a curator,
I
I'm
got
also a
chills.
trained actor.
There we go. That delightful animation did nothing. And it shows the full board. But yeah, so we have about 10 seconds to guess based on what is shown to us.
Yeah.
Sick.
And so, without, do we all understand?
Yes.
Let's start with
Yeah.
that. Do we all get it?
Yeah.
Remarkably, I understand.
We're all
Yeah.
I've already
we're all
won.
hitting milestones.
Yeah.
I've already won tonight because I
Yeah.
got a Pokemon card.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I brought
fucking
it
love
just
this
for
so
you.
much.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
All right, so
If you need it back, just let me know.
No, it's actually, you can keep it. I don't want it.
why don't we
Build him up and
get
cut him
started
down.
with the game? And considering you're the guest,
You can go last.
Chloe, you can go
oh.
last.
I can go last.
No, you can go first.
No, I'm
Fuck you.
I'll go fuck myself and I'll wait.
No. Please.
Okay, I would like B7.
B7, please.
Interesting decision.
Hmm.
Nothing.
What does that tell us?
Have a guess? You don't have a guess.
If you can't guess it, you can pass.
Silent Hill.
That was
Show
a good
me-
guess, though.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it is a dark game. Show me D3, please, Joshua.
Ooh. Ooh.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Ruby.
Steph.
It's definitely like...
Go Ruby and then Steph.
Go Ruby
Because then
then
it's
Steph?
proper.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Then we can do a
Circle.
clock.
I'm gonna go with... can I get A1? Yes, Queen, give us nothing. Is it Atomic Heart? Okay.
I see why you thought that.
Can you make it out?
It's not Baldur's Gate, is it?
You got it. You can pick a square.
Pick a square.
Pick a
You
square
said
first.
you knew how the game worked.
I know, but I got excited.
That's fair.
Okay, fine. B4.
You've never picked that one
Gus,
before.
Gus is in chat like, the fuck?
I knew it. I mean, I don't know it.
You have guessed. You already guessed.
I'm not allowed. I'm a guest. I can't say anything.
Yeah.
What is it?
You
You're
can
allowed
get-
to guess
you
after
can
you
guess
reveal
after
your
your
tile. That's the
square.
point.
Can I?
Yeah.
I thought you said I already used mine.
No.
I said she guessed.
Is it Step on Me?
That's yeah. We'll give it. We'll give it to you for step on
It's
me.
Step on Me?
It's
It
Lady
is
Amazing.
Step on Me.
Yeah.
Resident Evil Village. That's 1 point for
Nice.
Steph.
All I needed was the
boob.
the cut of her
Yeah.
dress
Yeah.
and that beautiful bosom.
Yeah.
It's the pull of the gown around the bosom.
Yeah, it's a very specific
Yeah. Mother's
drape.
mothering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's on Mother. Pete.
Next one. Yes. Give me C4, please. Not the explosive.
Oh, why'd you look at me?
No, it was you before, but you were sitting there pretending to
Yeah.
be
And I
Chloe.
was Chloe. And that seems like something you
Hey, hey, it's Undertale. The worst game of all time. Yeah!
Sick.
Well done.
It is Undertale, the best game of all time.
I reckon you would have got it from the trees at the bottom there.
I would.
Yeah.
I love that game.
You
with my
know
whole
every
heart.
cell of
That
this
is my
game.
favorite game. Of the
Maybe
whole
if you
world.
went A1, you wouldn't have got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would just be a black square.
Oh, what a special game. That was Undertale. Pete, you get a point. And now, me.
And now me.
And now it's time for me. I'm gonna go with D5.
Interesting.
Get some UI maybe.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
I will pass.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would as well. I have no clue.
So
Is
now it's your
it
turn.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose a square first.
Yep.
Why not?
Gus yelling at me in the
Live
chat.
a little.
Yeah.
I thought I could just
You
take
could
a
if you
stab.
knew it, but you didn't know it. So why?
Well,
and also
we
you,
know that now that I guessed wrong,
you get a check.
and then I guessed right. So that was a lesson we all learned together. I'm gonna
So glad to.
B3 is what I'm gonna choose.
Yeah. You know, I B3. And then the next year, I
be
B4.
Before.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
how
gonna
age
say-
works.
Outer Wilds.
Meow. Chloe. Hello.
You don't have to introduce yourself every time.
Hi, I'm Chloe Appleby. I am the games curator for the Townhouse
Oh
Museum.
yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah, so what are you doing?
Tell us about what you've been doing.
I've been doing a lot these past
Yeah, what game have you been playing lately?
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Can I get a cheeky B6? Please.
This is all the same frame.
The leaves there. The tree looks awfully familiar. I'm gonna go with is it Breath of the Wild?
Oh.
Ooh.
All right, never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a delayed ba-bam.
Yeah.
Can I please have A4, my favorite sheet of paper?
That's awesome.
What about A3?
A3's too big. It's
Mine's-
cumbersome.
Mine's A1.
A5 is
That's
crazy
way
big.
big.
I
Yeah.
like an A5.
A5 is
It's
it's compact.
Yeah.
That's a nude man
Okay,
on
Diva.
a vine.
What?
Okay. This is Rayman Legends. It's a monkey game.
I was
I'm
so in that.
Pick a
area
square first,
as well.
even if you know
Gonna
it, because you
guess
can.
Yeah.
Can I go with B4?
Monkey game.
This is a pure guess. And anyway, I'm not gonna explain it. Is it gibbon between the trees?
What the fuck is that?
That's the game that Gus played. I was like, it's the game Gus played about gibbons, and he was like,
Beyond the trees.
he was like, the game is about like you swing through the trees, and it's about like a momentum-based game, and it's made by a team that's trying to promote environmental awareness. And he's like, and it's so shit.
I loved it. I thought it was. I interviewed.
Fuck the environment and fuck this game. That's what he said. That's not me saying that. That's what he said.
Cry. I thought it was beautiful and it was so well done. But anywho, I got it wrong. Your turn.
Can I please have C4?
Oh.
What is that?
No idea. Nothing.
You made it sound like you knew.
Ooh.
No, I said because I put my phone underneath my thigh and I pinched a bit of my thigh skin.
I don't think that's true.
Between the phone and the chair.
And the jeans?
That's
So you don't know?
I got a lot of thigh skin.
That's Peter's troll face.
I got a lot of thigh skin.
Yeah.
You don't know?
No, I'm gonna say. Oh, hang on, wait.
10 seconds, Stephanie.
That's a Viking ship. It's like a Viking thing.
Guess a Viking game, quick.
Viking life.
All vowels are
Okay.
valid.
Viking life.
Viking life?
Chloe. Pick a square.
Let's go with C5. That was not helpful for me.
It was no helpful
No.
for me.
Look, I know I can see the Viking ship. I'm not too sure what it is, but Valheim? No.
Pete.
This is Donkey
no,
Kong
hold on, you
Country
gotta-
Tropical Freeze.
Did you pick a square, Peter?
You didn't pick a square.
I don't need a square.
That's
Donkey
cheating.
Kong's on the screen.
That's cheating.
DK himself was on the screen.
Oh, it just looks so different.
It was
to
the silhouette
average
mission, and it's only the tie is red still.
Interesting.
So that's what I saw when I went, when I pinched my thigh skin.
Oh, but you.
That's
okay.
right, yeah.
Work, Diva.
Wow. It's almost like you're a gamer.
I game from time to time.
You were being sneaky and holding your
dabble with
cards
the
against
game.
your
I've
chest.
seen this. All right. Next one. Steph.
Steph's on?
You start.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna choose C2, please.
I'd like to see it
Oh
too.
no,
Oh.
that's good.
Are you mocking me?
A little bit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bendy.
You done? Guess?
Is it like Fortnite or something?
Fortnite.
Chloe.
I know what it is, but I'll go with A4 for fun.
Best paper.
I thought you were gonna high five
Fuck.
me.
I did high five you.
Is
What
it?
the fuck?
Wow.
Oh. Oh.
No.
I'll go with D4, please.
I feel like we should skip your turn because
Yeah.
of bias.
Can we vote to skip?
I will say,
Gus,
Gus,
Vote to skip.
Vote to skip.
Vote to skip.
Vote to skip. Majority
And we're
rules.
crazy. We're skipping Peter
Yeah,
going to me.
Look,
yeah.
the eyes have it. The eyes have it.
Vote to skip. Crazy how that worked. So, all right, me. I'm gonna go
Plus,
with.
I would really love to see you, Ruby, get this.
I'm gonna go with B4, please.
I'll wear it.
Cool. Is this League of Legends?
It's actually pronounced worst MOBA.
League of Legends. Wow.
Wow.
It's wow.
It's WoW. It's
League
basically
of
WoW.
Legends.
Wait or wow.
That's why.
Wait.
Now
League of
this
Legends.
is feminism, says Nightmare Tech.
That's what it's about.
That's what you get.
Yeah. As the only man in the room, you have to deal with this. Oh wait, Josh is here too. Josh is one of the girls though.
Yeah.
Pete can go first this time.
Yeah.
No. Don't throw me that shitty bone. I want a whole point. I don't want to go first. I want Chloe to go first. I want to pick a square that she doesn't recognize, and I do.
Okay, Chloe.
All right.
And that's patriarchy.
That's a patriarchy.
Wow. You took it. Great job, Peter. You took it back.
You know what? I'm so glad that the patriarchy is all on this show right now. Thank you so much.
Square.
We get nothing.
I'm gonna fucking do this for the boys.
All right.
Now I just really want to
All
get
right,
it.
all right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Girls, what square do you feel like the middle bit?
Pete, we have so little.
Yeah.
Maybe a C.
I'm thinking a C. How about we do C4?
Interesting.
That looks like an ocean level. Is it Mario Maker? Damn it.
Good guess, though.
Yeah,
I
that's a
know.
really good guess. Can I go B3, please?
Ooh.
Can we vote to skip Ruby?
No, because that's patriarchy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you can't do patriarchy.
Even if you guys vote as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we wouldn't vote. That's not girl coded.
That's not
You're like a grandmother at a ballet recital.
I mean, that's not a bad idea,
They're
right?
doing so well over there. Pass. I don't recognize
Can I go with C3, please?
There's a little character's hairdo there, for sure.
Thank you. I'd like to guess. Can I guess?
Yes.
Yes, you're allowed.
That's Celeste.
Sure is.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Great game. I thought I was really bad at video games until I played this game, and then it confirmed that I was, but I did finish it.
Good job.
This is a very
I
hard
did
game.
finish it.
It's a hard game.
Nice.
It's fantastic.
Nice.
I love this game. Yeah. Shouts out. Oh, hi, Nat. Nat's in the chat.
Hello.
Hi, Nat.
Yeah. Shouts out, Nat. She was on the show last week.
Oh,
Absolute
lovely.
angel.
Sorry.
Nat, they're bullying me.
I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you.
Are you ready to go
Next
first
time.
now?
Yeah! Can I get C6, please? Bully them back.
I think I know it.
Immediately. Pokemon Sword Shield.
The suspense is killing
I
me.
know.
Oh,
You fucker.
shit.
I hate
Pokemon
you.
Sword
Wow.
and Shield.
Straight in.
Wow.
You took my dick.
Boys!
Down with the patriarchy.
I hate the vibe that's happening right now.
You started it, alright?
No.
Not me.
No. I think men started the patriarchy, actually.
I'm in this war that we're in right now.
Oh, the gender war.
The gender
I actually
war.
think
That
that
you
once again, I
started.
think men
The men started it, yeah.
You started it 5
Yeah,
minutes ago.
and so did I. It's true.
And I'm gonna win it.
So that good job. That was crazy. How'd you get that?
It was very clearly Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like... It looked better than the new Pokemon games, so I was like, it must be Sword
Yeah.
Shield.
Good
Oh,
point.
brutal.
That game did look really beautiful. Can I get a D3, please?
Bottom row. I like it. Oh, no.
Hey, can you guess that?
Guys.
Holy shit.
I think this is Pong.
Hey, now we know it's a really
That
dark
is a very
That's
good
a
guess.
great guess.
Bravo! Well fucking done.
Go, talk my shit again.
That's amazing.
Pong is for the girls.
Little girl.
This is for the girls, this one.
That was like some beautiful mind shit, man. That was crazy.
Insane.
There's a particular black to the frame of Pong that is...
Oh,
Shit.
Yeah, it's so good. It was a good
Wow.
Wow.
guess. You got a keen eye.
Yeah. What can I say? I don't know anything about that game. It's too old.
Is it me?
It said
It's
Josh.
you.
It said Josh up.
B6.
Oh.
Phone's coming up, the phone's coming up.
Zoom.
Are you zooming in? Is
Yeah,
that what
yeah,
you're doing?
yeah.
Can you describe what you see?
Fantastic.
I see a waterfall.
Oh.
I see rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you like to make a guess?
You have to make a
Or are you
guess.
gonna
More to
pass?
the point.
I'm
can
gonna,
pass.
I'm gonna say Breath of the Wild.
C3.
Gus, it was an accident. I'm sorry. You said no being good at this game.
What'd you say, Clone?
I said C3. Oh, that's Skyrim.
Mm.
No!
It's not Skyrim.
Can I please get B3? You landed on a winner, I think.
I did.
Though, though I've got a chance of getting this wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
You do.
I'm going to say, because I haven't played either of these, so I don't know if there's something in that that would point me other direction, but I'm just going to say God of War,
Yeah.
the new remaster. Two.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Can I get B5? I don't know what it is, but Gus said that I'm all out of
Gus, give her permission right now.
Oh,
It's not about being good. That's Kratos. It's obvious.
Yeah. You mind if I take this one?
Oh no, go for it.
You mind if I take this one?
Of course, buddy, for the
Mind if I
girls.
take this one?
Give me LOL, and I'll give you this.
No.
It was wow.
No.
League of Legends. Can I get God of War Ragnarok, please? You know what's funny? I finished this one. I haven't finished the first one.
Really?
There you go. Did
Yeah.
you recognize the top drawer of the Dreki?
Yeah. I remember the Dreki. That shit sucked.
Did you try using your axe on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, at one point you're fighting 2 Dreki at once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
fun.
crazy. It's heaps of fun,
Yeah,
though.
it's
Beautiful
a
games.
good game.
Shuts out. Next one.
Who went first?
You.
then?
Who started?
Oh,
No,
can't- no,
I
you
started. I
started.
started. I
I
started.
don't think I started. I took
I
the third.
started.
Yeah, you must have started.
You
Yeah, I think I took
Yeah,
the third.
so now it's you.
So it's my turn again.
Yeah,
Oh,
back
cool.
to you, girl.
Back to me. B4.
A solid B4.
That looks really
Hold
familiar.
on. I'm going up.
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Why are you sneaking?
You got to sneak. You got to creep.
Sneak.
You got to creep.
It's one of two in my head. It's I've got to guess one because I'm not allowed 2 guesses.
Yep.
Breath of the Wild. No, it better not be the other one.
I think it is. I think I'll take D1, please.
Maybe that's D1 to go for.
It might be D1 to go. Oh, this is actually throwing me a little bit. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna say Tears of the Kingdom, please.
Ooh.
That tree looks like a Breath of the Wild tree.
It does.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking it's something. My other game. It's not what
Can
you said.
I
Oh.
get
Yeah.
C3, please?
Ooh, okay. I mean, I don't know.
Is it the filter kind of makes me think that it's pass. I'm not confident. You.
Remember, you can pick a square.
Yeah,
Seth.
you can unlock another one.
You can unlock.
Yeah.
There are ones to unlock.
You can
yeah.
unlock
There
before
are many
you
to unlock.
It's
guess.
Can I please have C?
Yes.
No, D5.
C, D's.
nuts.
Steph,
She
this
go
is meant
over.
to be quick.
Yeah. 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 What's your vibe? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Passing?
Yeah.
Okay. Chloe.
Question?
Can I answer it for the girlies?
You can answer
Yeah.
it, yeah.
You can
Or do I have to unlock something first?
You can.
Would you?
I should.
You get
just
a
in
free
case.
unlock.
But
Yeah, I
flex,
will.
But flex if you know it.
You can flex.
But you can do it.
Is it the last guardian?
That's what the feathers are.
Oh, it's not. It's not the
You can
last
go
guardian.
again. You can go again.
No, you can't.
No, guess and go. You can choose a square and go again.
I'm a guest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, I did that before.
C5.
What?
Is it Shadow of the Colossus?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
What's up?
Yeah.
You were pretty close with the last
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah. You picked.
What-
you
what's-
picked something in it.
What threw me was the gates, because I was like, oh, they feel very Last Guardian-y
Yeah.
gates.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It looks
Yeah.
a lot like
Huh?
that.
What'd
So
you
there's
say?
some fucking bullshit.
You know what's bullshit? The patriarchy reigning for years.
Let
How
us
many
win.
years?
Many.
So many.
So many. Like a lifetime.
Are you now?
I think so. You
Yeah.
pick first square in this.
I'll
one,
go first, yeah.
I'll take Shadow of the Colossus, please. Oh.
And you
gone.
can't take my point.
Give me B5, please.
Ooh. Ooh.
What do you see there, Pete? What do you see?
Numbers, there's a lot of 17s and an 18.
Oh.
Ah.
Sounds like one of those ID parties. Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
And some red.
Yeah. How exciting.
I'm going to say Baldur's Gate 3.
Yet.
Can I go C4, please? Ugh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Fuck is it?
I think it's not fucking that one, is it? That's
Maybe.
What's that?
unhelpful.
What one?
What is
It's
it?
not
The one?
because the numbers are throwing me.
Yeah.
But hold on.
Going close.
Yeah.
What the hell is even that?
Hey, you know what? Looks like that game.
I reckon it does. I reckon you're onto
like-
something about it being a video game.
Yeah.
I think if we
I'm
start
pretty
with
close
video
there. Yeah, and
games.
then
Who's
we
that
just go from
guy? What's that?
Please guess.
Immortals of Avium.
Please guess.
Ooh.
Oh.
Boo.
Steph, pick a square while you're up there.
Yeah.
I have
Just yell it.
D.
D3.
This is so dark.
Who is that?
What the fuck?
What the hell's going on? 1.
so confused.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Like,
8,
it's like
9.
it's
Pass.
We're passing?
Mopasa.
Make a guess. Real quick.
Steph
Right now.
just has a
pass.
reckless disregard for any timers.
well. No.
Let's go C3. Ah, yes.
Oh.
Of course.
Of course. Hold on, I'm also gonna go.
What the fuck is this game?
I feel like we should all have it in front of us. You know what I mean?
Is it something like Destiny or some shit? Cool.
Nah. Okay. Peter.
Guitar.
Can I please have C2?
Oh, like I was just throwing his mic too.
What the hell?
What is that?
What the hell is even that?
What the fuck? Should we
What's
all just
going
go up to
on?
the screen?
Can I have the Avengers game, whatever that was
No.
called?
Hey Steph, would you? Sorry,
Would you mind moving?
Would you just be able to move a little bit? Can I get D2, please? Interesting.
There's a bit
It
more
tells
to
me
it.
little, but is that a hand holding it? Is it the Avatar game? Fuck! Oh my god.
Steph, yell out a square.
I would like to. Can I see a B4, please?
B4.
B4.
Oh, there's a big 23 in the middle there.
23.
That's the giveaway.
What the fuck is that? It's something that you can play on PlayStation.
Yes.
Because there's a square. There's a bunch of weird things, and you're harvesting a shield of some sort, and there's like weird symbols. Harvest a shield. What the fuck is it?
Please make a guess or pass.
1, 2, 3.
Nah.
Pass. Chloe.
I don't think any of it's gonna help. Let's go D1. There's a flag in it.
That's a YouTube That's a YouTube time code and volume down the bottom there.
Is it?
Mindful.
You can't. There's no title though.
Don't know. Pass.
Pass.
It's not like a
Pizza.
Can I have B1, please? I feel like there's a head of a person there somewhere.
I think we call it after this one if you guess and get it wrong.
Oh, that's Suicide Squad.
the squat that you do.
Is that Suicide Squad? The X.
Oh my god.
That's like the only piece of UI that's actually identifiable.
God.
What a fucking mess.
That's messy.
Oh, that's King
Isn't
Shark.
this a shark,
the shark.
Someone in the chat said to give me the
Christ.
point because I said it's some shit, and that's kind of correct.
That's kind of true, yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
I would never have got that.
Let's
Aye.
give that to Chloe.
Yay!
Yeah, 1 point for Chloe, please.
Woohoo!
All
How
right.
dare Gus put that in the fucking game?
Yeah.
He ruined Can You Dig It for all of us.
Yeah.
I never want to play this again.
Gus, this game isn't fun anymore. Okay, so who's next?
You.
Me? Do I
Wait.
choose
Let's
it
do
now?
let's do two more.
Yeah.
Two more?
And then we've done a full.
Okay.
Then a circle.
Can I get? I'm gonna go kind of crazy. Can I get B7, please?
Whoa. That's nuts.
You can't do
Yeah,
B7.
I'm kind of crazy for that one. Ooh,
If you
hold on.
fucking get it, holy
Is there a
shit.
little mouth there?
Goldeneye.
GoldenEye. Nice.
Fuck off.
Oh my god. What's wrong with you? You're insane.
That was another joke guess. I'm so sorry.
Let's do two more.
Let's do two
after
more.
this.
Two more.
That was Hey,
I need to stop talking shit.
you're really cool.
You're really cool as
You're
well.
you're really
my
cool.
God.
Oh my
What
god.
the hell?
Bendy.
You.
C2.
Sharp.
C2.
C to it. That was C. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Woohoo! Wahoo! What's your vibe, girl?
Some sort of cabin.
I see.
That's all I got.
Is it some sort of
very
cabin?
Technically, I guess that's probably correct.
Yay!
We need a game
Thanks.
title.
Good job.
Thanks.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Chloe.
Oh. B5.
Very interesting.
What is that? What are you looking at?
I think it's a roof. Yeah.
What's under
Yeah.
it? What's under it? What can you see under it?
Is it like The Walking Dead?
It's got that. It's
It's
got that vibe.
Cell
It
shady.
does have that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get C1, please? It's Pentiment.
Fuck.
Fuck! It's fucking Pentiment!
Fucking Pentiment.
Delightful. Oh,
Uh,
Yeah.
that game looks awesome.
some kind of cabin.
And it was.
It sure
It
was.
was,
Hey,
everyone.
and you were right about that
That
one.
was a
Thanks.
two-story-
Yeah.
that was a two-story
Yeah,
cabin.
Tudor style
Yeah.
cabin, given the medieval setting.
And that's on Pentiment.
Couldn't see that so clearly, but yeah.
You got
Okay,
that.
last one.
Last one.
You got a point in my heart.
Yeah, thanks.
Who does now?
Chloe's. It's up
Chloe
to
does.
Oh, you're
now.
right, because I'm the guest.
You're the
Go
guest.
on,
You
girl.
can, you
Do
can
it
start
last.
and end it.
I should start.
Talk your
First
shit.
in there, last one at the club.
Yeah.
First in, last out.
Go on, girl.
Let's do C6.
Why not?
Let's
Have
go
we had a
crazy.
C6? I don't think we've
No.
had a C6 all day.
I'm feeling a bit C6.
Nice one.
Am I right?
Nice one.
Yeah.
I want a supercut.
It's a beach.
I want a supercut of Chloe hobbling up to the screen.
The way that you do it is so funny.
I don't know, I feel like I'm in the
Gus is making up new rules.
Gus said must stay seated. It's weird, Gus.
But
You're
not
saying all these
everyone
things.
Not
with-
everyone
fuck
has
yourself,
the
Gus.
same eye degenerativeness.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't control this chicken monster.
You can't stop me.
Gus,
You're
the
not
problem
here.
is like maybe you could say stuff if you were here, but you're not. So like.
So, a beach game. Animal Crossing.
Go on,
I don't
Peter.
fucking know.
Go on, Peter.
A4. My favorite paper.
Oh yeah, no.
What's your favorite paper?
Can you guess that?
What is it?
Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
No way.
That
Oh.
would have been amazing.
Amazing.
Can I go with C4, please? Diva, diva, diva.
Oh, that's-
May I talk my shit again?
you may take your shit
Absolutely.
again.
I'm pretty sure it's Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
looks.
reckon that's a me right there.
Ruby, did you do it for the girls?
I did it for the girls.
Did you do it for
Everything I do,
them?
Done it for the girls.
I do for the girls.
Nice.
Everything I do
Suck
for
it,
the girls.
Peter.
And that's
And
on
Josh.
And that's on Suck It, Peter and Josh.
I was gonna
Can you
say
dig
I was
it?
gonna say some sort of Pokemon game because it looked like it
no-
looked Pokemon-y based on the first Pokemon that you
Yeah.
called out.
But it looks too nice.
First Pokemon that I
problem.
called out.
yeah,
Oh,
Sword
the
and Shield.
Pokemon game.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
no, I said Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
clearly
One of
Yeah.
the greatest games of all time.
shared Nintendo art style.
Oh, delightful.
Lovely.
Do we want to do
What is
some
the
more
little
rounds
thing?
or are we satisfied with that?
I think we're satisfied.
Yeah.
Are we satisfied?
That was great. Great game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
save
game.
the, save the rest for next time.
Yeah, we're satisfied
Gus.
with me winning.
Oh, let's go.
6. You
Score
decimated
ended
you.
with me on 6,
there.
you on 4, you on 2, and you on 1.
Mm.
As a white man, I consider it 5-all, so fair game.
What?
This is the one that got stolen from.
No.
Oh, that's not
That doesn't
real.
count because
Yeah,
that.
okay.
that
Nothing
was-
got stolen from you.
In the court of law, that doesn't
I
hold.
feel like
It got given back as repentance, you know.
I feel like
Yeah.
They're digging in the wrong place.
And that was Can You Dig It? And this is a break.
Welcome to the post show where we're learning to live life with.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like not allowed to use the whole thing
My whole ceiling was covered in them when I was a kid.
Oh, I
Best
always
thing.
wanted to do that, but my ceilings were too high.
my cousin had it and I wasn't allowed to have it.
Often the best time is best place is dry. It's somewhere coastal.
Are there any words you want to say that you
I've
want
got
to
a story.
I want like crunchy, dry. Like you roll it over you.
That's disgusting. Yeah.
There it is. Crunchiest of
Unbeatable.
towels. Josh, you want to talk us through what we're seeing here?
I think it's pretty obvious. When was the last time Gus was on a bus?
Yeah.
try to keep them separated.
So Alex is the guy that has drawn all of the 200 fish in the game, so he's kind of sick of it now. But he had done a couple of aberrations, and he said, look, I did this one, but I couldn't really make it work. So here's the actual one. And the first one that he delivered was basically just a fish that had just fucking exploded. Like, it was just a mess, right? And we were all like, let's just put that in as well. You know, that looks cool. Like, there was really no limit to how mess up our fish could be. There is a section of fish that are all like, they have a lot of eyes, so I think he was feeling in a like eye mood at that point.
Yeah, I think when Alex ever got really confused as to how to make something look really creepy, he would just start putting human features onto things, and we're like just turning like, I'm just gonna make this fish look like a hand, and then just put some like creepy stuff on it, and it was like, yep, that's messed up, dude, ship it.
Mussolini is back and is on a war pouring. Luckily, recruitment kennels have been set up everywhere to show those humans that a good dog's bark is far better than a kitty's bite. So, join the JEP today, the Joyfully Enlisted Paw Patrol. Whether you're a pooch in training, or you're already on the job, become the hound Her Majesty needs you to be in the JEPP. Why, look, it's the Amphibious Light Infantry 2nd Battalion Royal Australian Regiment. But of course, we just call them the wet rats of the brook. They may look like a soft touch, but rest assured, they can wrestle with the best of them. That's a good boy. But it's not all work and no play. You'll be belly up in a good way with our program of R&R. That's running, and yes, you guessed it, more running. Touchdown, little fella.
I originally founded the Joyfully Enlisted Paw Patrol unit so that every pup would have the chance to show leadership and loyalty, rise to the rank of top dog, and have a big stretch. Aww.
Here at the JEP, we teach old dogs new tricks. So, say bow wow to meow meow and make sure Kitty knows that it's Mutt who's man's best friend. The JEPP. Sit, stay, sign up today.
Welcome back to the show. We saw ads there for the podcast. Dredge this week, coming out tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about that chat.
Great chat. I talked to Joel Mason and Mikey Bastions, who are two boys from Black Salt Games. They made Dredge. We talked about what it was like making Dredge, how the success felt, and all that noise. It's a really good chat. They knew
wonderful.
how to bounce off each other. They have beautiful Kiwi accents. Just sound delightful.
She's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah, fish and chips.
She can do. She's Kiwi.
I was born here, but I grew up in New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Stephanie Van Dixon is my actual name. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can hear it.
Yeah. So the Dredge boys were lovely. We talked about their game, and I'm a huge Dredge head. I love that shit. And if I do say so myself, the intro for this one, quite delightful.
It's a banger.
Ooh.
They got a kick out of it as well.
They
which
enjoyed
is
it.
The most important part.
They loved it.
You negged them hard.
Yeah, and I did neg them hard. And it's good because if you become a gold tier Patreon member or silver tier at the end of the month, you'll get access to the bonus episode. And in that episode, I'm still with the Dredge boys, and we talk about I think we rank monsters and cryptids.
Yeah.
So
a little bit complicated here, but because this is the last day of the month and tomorrow is the first day of the month, if you're only at silver tier, now might be a good time to go up to gold tier because you'll get that tomorrow as opposed to at the end of March.
Yeah.
But that's just a little bit, something to think about. Something to think
just
about.
think about it.
We also saw the post show. Natalisi is is in chat at the moment as well, and was wonderful in last week's post show, and shocked us all. With just crass comments. We'll be seeing more
So
horrible things in tonight's post show because of this one.
depravity.
Depravity. Just a thumbs up for depravity.
Just being a little guy.
Just a yucky little guy.
So make sure you stick around for the post show as well. You can get to the post show on the gold tier of the Patreon. And we did see a word from the sponsor from Black Death, an unfinished song, but a great little bit of jamming on the drums.
Hell yeah.
We're not done for the night. We've still got a segment to go. And we've got a bit of a party kicking off with a Pete's Party Time.
Pete's Party, yeah. It's Pete's Party time. Party.
You're at the party right now.
I'm not there.
Oh, that party. Oh, it's hard to update.
That'll take time.
That takes too much time.
You'll get there eventually.
You can just be at the actual party, which is right now. That was just the
true.
invitation. And the actual party. What the fuck did you just say to me?
What the fuck did you just say to me? What the fuck did you just say to me? What the fuck did you just say to me? What the fuck did you just say to me? What the fuck did you just say to me? What the fuck did you just say to me?
Okay, so What the Fuck Did You Just Say to Me is a game where we're going to test the lip reading prowess of everyone on the couch. In order to obscure their hearing, they're going to be wearing noise-cancelling headphones and they're going to have rock DJ blasting into their ears.
Oh, yeah.
Each contestant gets a 2-minute round to lip read as much as they possibly can in the segment. And tonight we've themed the game to Pokemon. These are names of Pokemon, a selection from across all 1,400 and whatever they're up to. Oh, I do apologize. It is brought to us by Dump Days.
Hey.
Oh, that's a good little sting as well. I'll just finish explaining what the game is while I'm on that. So everyone's going to get 2 minutes to guess as many Pokemon as they possibly can in that window. And when time's up, we'll move to the next contestant. We'll have a few rounds, though, so don't worry if you fall behind on round one.
Oh, good.
Catch up. But it's always a good idea to just say the thing out loud that you see on someone's lips, because it might lead you in the right direction or completely in the wrong direction. And that's funny.
This being my most plentiful knowledge base.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be relying
on phonetic.
Purely on phonetics.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
You'll get you'll get a thumbs up if you get the answer right, and we'll move on. And you can pass as well if you're struggling.
Amazing.
So those are the rules of the game. We'll kick off soon. But first, we have to look at a Dump Days comic. Because Dump Days sponsors the show, owns this segment, and is quite the artiste. So here we go. We've got a 4-paneler tonight. Do you want to do the honors of being everything? You can be narrator and both Appleby.
Oh, yeah.
Appleby?
Sure. After failing to recruit an extreme warrior for their epic quest, Binston and Barrington have set out on their own. Can we do this without a warrior?
Oh, my God.
We'll just have to get by without a warrior. Whoa! What's that? An unattended wheelie bin. Seems sus. Ugh, so sus. I hate being right. Do you think there's still food in there? Scream!
Whoa.
Bravo! That was a masterclass
Absolutely
of performance.
Thank you. I didn't get confused between I buy.
Did you go to NIDA?
That was amazing.
I went to NIDA. That's where you train to be a curator.
Yeah,
You become an actor and curator at the same time.
I like that little Dungeons and Dragons Baldur's Gate reference with the mimic bin. Ooh, the mimic bin.
Mimic bin.
That was a good comic.
Very
Love
good.
There you go.
There was a voice that you were straying into there that I've heard before.
Oh,
what
really?
was that?
Ruby?
Can you do them again?
Ruby.
Is it
was
just
Ruby's
just
voice?
kind of
Just
Ruby?
Maybe
I
it's,
do kind of
maybe
sound
it's
like
Ruby.
that. Yeah,
Maybe
That's
it's
it.
Yeah, it's very
That was it.
coded.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's Ruby.
That's right. I'm a curator.
She's a curator. She curates voices.
I have a serious job.
All right.
I do.
Let's get stuck into it. Steph, do you want to put the cans on? At the moment, you'll probably still be able to hear. I'm going to hook you up with some Robbie Williams. Thoughts?
Can you
Good?
hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
She did. No, she clearly cannot.
Can you hear me?
All right.
But I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
We seem to be
I can't, hang on one sec.
hanging. Nice.
Okay.
All right. Styling. Let's bring up the timer, please, Josh. Steph's going first with 2 minutes. Noctowl.
Chocolate tower.
Noctowl.
Chocolate towel?
Knock towel.
Lords of Dogtown.
Knocktown. Knock.
Long chow. No. That's not helping.
Knocktown.
Steph.
Long zowl.
No. Ow.
Locked owl. Locked owl tea.
Knocked out.
Locked towel.
Down.
Next.
Next. Okay. Tepig.
Zappy.
Tepig.
Tappy.
Tepig.
Tap. Ping.
Pig.
Peak.
Pig.
Tapic. Tap pig.
Tepig.
Zap pig.
Pig.
Sip pig.
Te.
It's also a pig.
Pig.
Tepig.
Winged pig.
Tepig.
Next.
Yveltal.
Fist.
Yveltal.
Fighting fist.
Why do you have an accent?
How do you say it?
Yvetal.
Fish.
Yvetal.
There's another L.
Official.
Yveltal.
Oh, fuck.
Eveltal.
Yveltal. Yveltal.
Aphasia.
Next.
Next.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
We'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Hunch crow.
What?
Hunch. Crow.
Hang on, wait. The song is. Can you do the song again?
Oh, it's. That's time's up.
That's time's up.
I don't wanna rock DJ.
How you feel?
You did okay. You the first one was Knocktowl, and you were saying Locked Owl.
Yeah. You're getting close.
None of those are words that I have heard.
Yeah.
The second one, little man oink. Little British man oink.
Pig tea.
It was Tepig. T-pig.
Like tepid.
And then there was one Yveltal, which you were never going to get.
Yeah, no.
You got Poltergeist.
That's
You said
also a T
poltergeist.
reference.
But it's
You got one.
Polt-T.
No, give it to her.
Yeah, no, yeah, you got the point. You got the point for sure. And then the last one was Hunch Crow. Obviously.
Because they're words and they're Pokemon.
Because Ruby put this list together, Josh, I'm just going to jump down. But I'm going to jump down to I'll start at 100.
We've got to guess 100.
There's a bunch in the list. Ruby?
I don't need my glasses, so I'm good.
I just hit.
I got scared.
I shocked you with Robbie. All right. You good? Can you hear? You good? Sweet. Stop the timer, please. Septile.
Septile?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hippowdon.
Empowered?
Hippowdon.
Women.
Hippowdon.
Keep out.
Hippodon.
Hippo tot.
Hippowdon.
Hippowtot.
Hippowdon.
Hippowtot.
Don.
Tom.
Don.
Tom.
Don.
Tot.
Don.
Just move
Talk.
on.
Hippowdon.
Pass.
Veluza.
Pickle dick?
Veluza.
Phil said.
Veluza.
Valusa.
Close.
Valusa.
Veluza.
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 Fair.
The.
Velusa? Velusa?
Veluza? Oh, let's give it to
Yeah.
you.
No.
Yep, we'll give it to you. That's
Yes, thank you.
right. Hydrapple.
Apple.
Hydrapple.
Hydrapple.
Yeah. Simisear.
Simmissere.
Sippity.
Sippity.
Simisear.
Skippity.
Simisear.
Skippity.
Don't you say the bin thing.
Not the mid thing.
Not the bin thing.
Don't be the thing.
Yep. Simisear.
Skippity.
No!
Oh, may I try?
Yeah.
Sim.
Simp.
Sim.
Simpty. Simpty.
Simisear.
Zimpy.
Sim.
Zippy. Pass.
Sand slash.
Rock DJ.
Sand slash.
Hash slash.
Stand slash.
Sand slash.
Yeah! Spidops.
Bug Ops.
Spidops.
Black Ops.
Spidops.
Spark Ops.
Spidops.
Cyclops.
Spidops.
I-Tops.
Spidops.
Spyclops.
Spidops.
Spytops.
Spidops.
Spytops.
Spidops.
Spec Ops. Pass.
It was Spec Ops the line.
Spec Ops the line.
Yeah. You did pretty well. You did pretty well. Chloe, do you feel like you're ready?
Yeah.
Done?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm born ready.
I'm always ready.
I'm always ready.
All right.
That's scary.
I'll go back to number 6 as well, Josh. He knows.
She's ready to go.
Yeah, we didn't get up to 6.
You get so
Robbie's
in the
not
moment.
playing.
She's gonna fucking
Yeah.
crush it.
God.
Yep. How you feeling? You look shocked.
Let's
you look
go,
like someone who's
Chloe.
been like,
Let's go.
because Rock DJ isn't playing right now.
No.
But it looks like you're being held against your will.
Yeah.
By the headphones.
Yeah, the headphones are squishing my head. Like,
Yeah. It feels like it's just gonna go.
yeah, I'm like, my head's gonna go boop.
Yeah.
Are you ready to rock?
DJ.
Can you hear me? Are you good? We good?
It's torso.
We seem to be
with
good.
The torso.
I got, you got, we got everybody. We're going.
Yes, we can.
Tentacruel. Tentacruel.
Tentacruel.
Tentacruel. Ambipom.
Ham pepper.
Ambipom.
Ham.
Ambipom.
Pepper.
Ambipom.
Emblem.
Ambipom.
Ambipom.
Ambipom. Yeah.
Masquerain. Masquerain.
Maturan.
Masquerain. No. Masquerain.
Menstruation.
Not quite. Masquerain.
Macaran.
Macarena.
Patriarchy.
Yes. We'll move on. Swallot.
Swallow.
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 Swallot.
Stop swallowing.
Swallot.
Stop swallowing right now. No.
Stop it.
Swallow.
Yeah. Volcanian. Volcanian.
Volpe.
Volcanian.
Volangel.
Volcanian.
Volangu.
Volcanian.
Volyangu.
Volcanian.
Vol.
K.
Gang.
Ni.
Lee.
Ni. Ni.
Volley.
Volcay.
Volay.
Volcay.
Vola. I don't know.
Steph's got it.
Volcanian.
Volcanian.
Floreti.
Volcanian.
Volcay.
Volcay.
A.
Ni.
E.
Un.
T. Volati.
Un.
Next.
Salazzle.
I was too excited when you said that.
Salazzle.
Legend.
Nah.
Cause you're making me feel so nice. The rock DJ just went more and more intense.
really
and I was like,
It just keeps going.
It holds
It goes fucking hard.
Shit, what were they?
You have another go. I'll have one go at the end.
Volcanian.
I'll have
Yeah.
one go at the end.
What were the others?
Solazzle was the last one.
Yeah, I'll go
Swalazzle.
through them for you. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you got you started with Tentacruel, which you got. Ambipom.
got that.
Got that one.
You got in the end. Masquerain did not. You said menstruation instead.
You said menstruation. The
Swallow,
answer was
Swallot,
masquerade.
you made weird as well. But that's fine.
Yeah.
I'd like to know
Volcanian and then Salazzle.
What kind of
Love that.
Pokemon
Yeah.
menstruation
Yeah.
would be?
Sick.
All right.
Just like a little.
We'll start with.
goopy,
We'll just keep going from
bloody
Yeah, a
12.
little goopy bloody mess, yeah.
Yep.
It was
Alright.
super effective.
Stephanie, feeling good?
Yeah.
Get some Robbie.
Okay.
Here it comes. Owned it. Every time. All right. Can't hear me? Good? Good. All right, let's do it.
And the girls even more so. Your hands up and kick it.
Orthworm.
Yes, you can.
Orthworm.
Or Rob.
Orthworm.
Horthrob.
Orthworm.
Your throb?
Orthworm.
It really looks like Horthrob.
Close. Worm.
Horse? Rob.
Worm.
Worm.
Orthworm.
Earthworm. Horthworm.
Fourth one, we'll give it.
Yeah, we'll
Yep,
give it to
we'll
you.
allow that. We'll allow that. Hound Doom.
Out tube.
Hound Doom.
Come on, man.
Hound Doom.
House tube?
Hound.
House?
Hound.
Hound.
Out.
Hound.
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 Doom.
Hound.
Hound.
Count.
Dude.
Hound.
House.
Hound.
Out.
Hound.
Hound.
I mean, you're making it's a dog.
Yeah, hound.
Yeah, hound.
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 Out dog.
Hound.
Doom.
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 Hound. Doom. Next.
Zangoose.
Statues.
Zan.
Said.
Zan.
10.
Zan.
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 Ah.
Goose.
Choose.
Zangoose.
I choose.
You.
You?
Pikachu.
Me choose. Pikachu.
It's not Pikachu. We'll move to the next one. Kyogre.
Pikachu.
Yeah, you can have Pikachu. I said Pikachu and you guessed it.
Yeah, true.
She gets
I choose you.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Kyogre.
Diet Coke.
I'll give you that as well. Venusaur.
Fish hook.
Venusaur.
Fistule.
Venusaur.
Vina.
Feeler.
The.
Done.
Time.
That's time. That's
Next.
time. No, it's time. It's time. It's time.
Next one.
Next.
I think I did pretty well.
You did pretty. You did pretty well.
You did.
You got. I think we gave you Orthworm for Earthworm.
Yeah.
You didn't quite get Houndoom. Was the second
Hound. Doom.
Hound.
Oh.
House.
Got that dog in me.
Dog house.
You got Pikachu, but
You-
I think we just added in.
We added Pikachu in there.
Yeah.
So you got
we're
Pikachu.
like,
You didn't get.
throwing
You didn't get Zangoose, or did you get Zangoose? No,
didn't-
Zangoose you didn't get, but you got
No.
Kyogre because you said Diet Coke, and that was funny.
the phone. That was. I gave it to you for that.
then you-
Tonight's kind of like whose line is it anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. And Venusaur, you missed at the end there as well.
Venus.
Venusaur.
Venusaur.
Yep.
What was I saying?
Not entirely sure.
No.
That was a work in progress. That one. All right, round 2 for Ruby. You need the glasses. Are they breaking the? Are they breaking
I
the
don't
seal?
think they are.
Okay, I'll hit play on the
Chuck
music.
it on.
And then I'm just going to talk. I'm going to read you things that are in this email from VitoPal. Aperture and Amaran.
Aperture Science.
Exclusive discounts
Use
are
of
here.
gout.
Aperture exclusive discounts.
Apple to Eva Chap.
We hope we can
We're
bring
going
something
up
positive
the-
to your day
Shoot that, but
as our way of saying thank you for supporting us.
For tweeting us.
Special offer.
Special offer.
10% off Aperture.
10% off at
Use code.
to
not gonna say
go.
it,
Tokyo
at checkout.
At Chibaha.
Or click the link below
All
to
the
automatically
people
apply
in the world right
the
now.
discount to your order.
Get to it, sir.
How do you feel? Is it good? You can't hear?
All good.
Great.
Yeah. That was a long Pokemon name.
Wait, I don't have the list in front of me. It's fine. Where are we going from? Reset it. I'm going to jump deeper again. Ruby's deep. Ruby's deep in the list. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's good. We're going from 107.
Gotcha.
Thank you, sir. All right. Ready? Let's do it. Delphox.
Telvolt.
Delphox.
Zenfox.
Delphox.
Xylophone.
Del.
Zel.
Del.
Cell.
D.
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 D. Ch.
D.
D. Ch.
D.
D. K.
D.
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 D. C.
D.
Del.
Duh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
Del.
Fox.
Delphox.
Yes.
Okay.
Cradilly.
Again.
Cradilly.
Swanini.
Cradilly.
Shunini.
Cradilly.
Swahili.
Cry dilly.
Crytini.
Cry dilly.
Dratini.
Cradilly.
Drytini.
Cradilly.
Crynini.
Next.
The next one's fucked.
Next.
Dakataka.
Zakataka.
You can yes.
Okay.
Chen Pao.
Chien Pao?
Yes.
Yeah.
Corvi Knight. Corvi Knight.
Corfin Nice.
Corvi Knight.
Dolphin Nice.
Corvi Knight.
Over Nice.
Corvi
Over
Knight.
Nice. Hitting.
Corvi
Ooh,
Knight.
coffee. Nice.
Coffee nice.
Very nice.
Corvi Knight.
Corvidice.
Corvi Knight.
Yorvidice.
Cor.
V.
Night.
Night. Corvinite?
Yeah. Nice.
Ooh, good.
Wabafan.
Wabafan. Wabafan.
Draco Zolt.
Draco's Ghost.
Close. Draco Zolt.
Grace Toussaint.
Zolt.
Draco Slow.
Zolt.
Don't.
Zolt.
Zolt. Draco Zolt?
That's it. That's a point. Holucha.
Oucha.
That's time.
Oucha.
Holucha.
Time?
Yeah.
Okay. Oucha?
Holucha.
Am I yelling? I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
That's
That's what we do.
That's the game.
I can't hear it.
Yelling is the game.
I turn
That's
the mics
the
down.
game.
You
Oh, that's
got,
good.
you
That's
got
good.
great answers here. We got to Del Fox.
Yeah.
Credilli, I don't think happened.
No.
But Stuckataka, we gave you for Zack Attack or whatever you said. You got Chien Pao, you got Corvi Knight, you got Wobbuffet, you got Draco Zolt, and then we got to Holucha.
Ah.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned Chien Pao earlier
I
on
did
the show.
because that's the deck I play with in my competitive game.
And I remembered that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. What a throwback.
Oh, what a throwback to earlier today. Wow. I remember it like it was earlier today.
Yeah, it's like a few hours
It feels
ago.
like it was, 90 minutes ago maybe. Ready for round two?
Oh.
That's a yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want the back half or the front half of... Where do you want me to start in the song?
Front half of Rock DJ. You can't half-ass it.
Yeah.
How dare.
From the start.
Okay, from the
How
start.
dare.
It's at the start.
It's when that groove kicks in, you know.
Oh, God.
It's very,
Let's start the timer.
it's very motivating.
Let's start the
It
timer.
is time to move your body.
Muck.
Butter.
Whoa.
Muck.
Manna.
Muck.
Butter.
Muck.
Manky.
Muck.
Monkey.
Muck.
Butter.
Muck. Muck.
Machamp.
One
word.
Muck.
Monk.
Muck.
Cl-
Muck.
Yeah.
Muck.
Annihilate. Annihilate.
Hydra apple.
Annihilate.
I kind of apple.
Annihilate. Apple's in there though.
Annihilate.
Annihilate. Five.
Ape.
Apple. Apple.
Ape.
Apple. No.
Ape.
Pass. Pass.
Marowak.
Marowak.
Nice.
Sla King.
You just
Sorry.
spat on me.
I did a little bit. Sla King.
Slacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glaceon. Glaceon.
Lexicon.
Glaceon.
Oh,
Legion.
she'll get
Glaceon.
Alexion.
Glaceon.
Keon.
Look here, not here. Look here. Glaceon.
Lexion.
Glaceon.
Lazion.
Gla. Gla.
Lake.
Gla.
Le.
Gla.
Le.
Gla.
Le.
Gla.
Cool. Cool.
This one's
Glaceon.
so hard because
Labion.
it's just sounds.
not Labion.
You can't
No.
put words
It's right.
together.
Glaceon.
Lexion.
Glaceon.
Usually it's like
Pass.
names
Pass.
of like titles or
Flareon.
at least a 2-word name.
Flareon.
Flareon.
Yep. Eevee.
Evie.
Nice.
Jumpluff. Jumpluff.
Jumpluff.
Whoa. Palkia.
Manky.
Palkia.
Monkey. Mal.
Pal.
Bell.
Pal.
Bell.
Pal.
Mal.
Pal.
Pal.
Kia.
Pal.
Kia.
Kia.
Gothatel.
Gothatel.
Oh my God.
Cramorant.
Done.
Cramorant.
What?
I'm gonna give it to you on the buzzer.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a huge round.
You know what? I started looking at your lips and not your eyes.
I know, you were just like, I know you were like, Glaceon, Glaceon. Well, you weren't saying Glaceon, you were
Oh,
saying
Glaceon.
labia.
Like-
But
She was saying lexicon.
she said lexicon, then she said labia.
You were thinking labia. That's weird.
That's on you, buddy.
Crushed it. Crushed it.
Nailed it.
Muck, you got Annihilate.
Annihilate.
You missed, but
That's
you
what it
were
was.
stuck on the apple. You were like ape apple.
Yeah.
You got stuck on that.
Yeah.
Marowak, you got straight away. Slacking, you got straight away. Glaceon, you didn't get, but then you got Flareon, Eevee,
Yeah.
Jumpluff, Palkia, Gothitelle and Cramorant.
That was a power
Boom,
hour.
boom,
Yeah,
boom.
it's because
crazy.
you just started looking at your lips.
Yeah, it's lip
Instead of your
reading.
eyes, 'cause
The
I was
game
like-
is it's a lip
I was
reading
trying
game.
to guess from your
Yeah,
eyes.
What's he thinking?
what Pokemon?
What's the word he's
Ooh,
thinking
if
of
I
saying?
could get into his head.
I love the intensity.
Yeah.
Let's give Peter a go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Love it,
everyone has 2, right? So
Everyone's had there too. Yeah, I'll just have one, just for fun.
Yeah, just
Just because it's fun.
Just as a joke.
It's fun to play.
Yeah.
It's fun to run.
All right, where are we up to? Start from 100, I think.
Just hit play on the music as well. Just drop that down and hit the
Oh,
play
okay,
button.
for me. Okay, probably. I'd say go from the bottom, actually. 66? Okay. Go from 66.
No, we're not ready because I can hear all of this. I still need the music to play.
Okay, so you
Steph?
gotta start playing the music.
Drop down the format. You can see you just play the player there. Yep, there it is.
Wait, I'm starting it again.
You just paused it, and now it's back at the start.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
got
yeah.
to get the full thing.
All good? Can you hear?
Yeah.
Sorry, can you hear?
What? Have I been drinking?
Yeah.
Executor.
Arsehole tooth.
Executor.
Hassle whore.
Executor.
Ass torch. Ass torch.
Egg.
Axe.
Egg. Executor.
H.
Egg.
Why are you biting so much?
Executor.
Ed.
Egg.
A? Am I even close? A? No. Okay.
Egg.
That's a B then.
Egg.
Next.
Solgaleo.
Long cat leg.
Solgaleo.
Lolly.
Soul.
Solgaleo.
Jot. G.
Yes.
Soul.
Lost.
Solgaleo.
Lol.
All.
Lol soul.
Soul.
Lol
Galeo.
soul. Lol soul.
No.
Next.
Pinchurchin.
Lapras? You're doing Lapras face, but it's
No.
not Lapras.
Pinchurchin.
Michelin Man.
Pinchurchin.
Big Josie.
Next.
Next.
Lantern.
Lalo.
Lantern.
Lantern! That helped. When you did the lantern thing.
Vile plume.
Poo poo shoo shoo. Poo poo shoo
Vile
shoo.
plume.
Fuck you.
Vile.
Fuck
plume.
you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No,
That fire.
Vile.
Fire.
Vile.
Vile plume. Vile plume.
Yeah.
I got one.
Chatot.
Jack off.
Chatot.
Shagbot.
Chatot.
Chat.
Chatot.
Chat hole.
Chatot.
Chat hole. That's what you're saying.
I'm not
Ruby,
saying
don't look at me
that.
like I'm saying something
not
crazy.
saying
That's what you're
that.
fucking saying to me.
You're fucking crazy.
Next.
I'm not fucking crazy.
Yep. Oh, you can give me that one if you want. Chat hole. Give me chat hole again.
Chat.
Is that time?
Yeah.
I didn't do so well.
It's hard.
Chatot.
We had
Oh, there's a bird.
Executor at the start.
Egg.
Egg.
We were all like egg.
What did I
egg.
say?
Not that.
Yeah. It's all the blur, man.
Solgaleo.
Why did I get the hard ones? What is that?
Pinchurchin.
Cool.
Lantern you got.
Yeah.
Vile plume you got.
I was given. Yep.
Chatot.
Didn't get chatot.
That was the last
That's
one.
as far as I got.
That was Jack off.
That's as far as I
Jack
got.
off.
Jack off.
Yeah.
It's a cute bird.
Yeah.
I'd jack it off.
No, don't say that.
Oh, okay.
Don't ever again.
All right. Well,
Please no.
Cool.
Okay, that was what the fuck did you just say to me? And it looks like
What the fuck did you just say to me? What the fuck did you just say to me?
we'll play it one more time.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I'm gonna go through the scores.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I think we know the scores though, right?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Boom, boom.
That Chloe smashed it out of the park.
Chloe did smash it out of the park.
Yeah,
I
the
believe
Pokemon Master.
Ruby with 10,
Yeah.
Chloe with 12, Steph with a single digit, and me with a smaller single digit.
I think I got 4.
Very nice. There you
And
go.
some
That-
sort of nice cabin.
Yeah.
Aw.
It's a bit of a wild game, but that was what the fuck did you just say to me? Let's play the card again. But for Can You Dig It? Damn it.
What did you just say to me?
What?
I do love this one.
They're digging in the wrong place.
And then can you play what the fuck did you say?
What? What a manic show. What a manic show. You know, you should stick around for the post show though. That's coming up next. After this show, we have the post show. And to get access, you need to join at the gold tier of our Patreon. Patreon supports the show. Can't exist without you guys supporting us on Patreon, so please do that. Post show is sponsored by Oznaminator, our gorgeous, lovely sponsor, Oznaminator, who loves to support the show through
Money.
this. Yeah. I just forgot to.
Oh, you haven't looked one up, so you're vamping.
And now I'm trying to do that.
You're vamping.
And I can't from this.
And
you'll
find that Steph is actually very good at finding things.
Okay.
She's a finder.
She has found one right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
If you were going to refer to something as a bag of fruit, what would you be talking about?
Groceries.
Bag of fruit?
Oh, do you know what Australian rhyming slang is?
You know when you say,
I don't know that did we set it up?
Let's hit the frog and toad.
Like a bar? Oh, wow. I don't know Australian slang.
Let's hit the road.
Let's
right?
hit
the road.
It's rhyming.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Our sponsor, Oznaminator, we tried to find a game that was related to naming things. And so we go through Aussie rhyming slang trying to figure out what it means. Because we don't really use any of these terms. They're kind of old-fashioned. So,
we typically have never heard them before from this list.
Because I'm like, this is how you speak?
Who are you people?
Whoa.
I'm trying to think of other ones that I hear in Hit the Frog and Toad is probably the only one that I hear used regularly. That's the one we always use as an example. But it means to hit the road.
Yeah.
And so you've presented bag of fruit.
Bag of fruit.
A brute.
Ooh, good guess. Wrong?
Wrong.
I'm going to say it's a fart. You do a little bag and fruit. You do a little toot.
Ooh.
A toot.
Yeah, bag of fruit is a toot.
Wait, what's something that rhymes with bag of fruit that we could be referring to?
Could be like an old bag of women.
Fruit.
Yeah.
Of
if
women?
I said,
oh, you're an old.
If I said, look at this fancy fella walking in his fancy bag of fruit.
Suit. Wow.
Burn suit. Burn suit.
Yeah. Thank you, Oznaminator, for sponsoring the show. I hope you enjoy that little game that we do every week.
Thank you. Thank you.
Steph, did you lock it again? You've got it upside down.
No, but it works
it's
upside down.
Yeah, but you're trying to find the button that's on the side, the other side, because it's upside down. It looks better this way.
I like it. It works.
It won't turn.
You want this one?
It won't turn.
You want this one?
And then if I want...
Okay. Yeah, so the thing with this one is thank you, Oznaminator, for that. Sponsors the post show. How can people get access to the post show?
Gold tier at the Patreon, Ruby. Thank you so much.
That's what's up.
Hey, that's our show. That's the end. Thank you so much, Chloe, for coming on the show.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry it's a bit of a hot mess.
No, that was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we love having you. We love talking about museum stuff. We love talking about curation.
Me too.
And Pokemon.
And Pokemons. And all of your wonderful things. What exciting things do you have coming up at the Powerhouse and in your life?
Wow. In the Powerhouse, so we've got something super exciting this weekend. It's our Family Games Day. So it's based out in Castle Hill. Totally free for you to go along and just spend the day learning about the collection of video games as well as interacting with some really cool workshops for like Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons, and of course Pokemon TCG.
Pokemon, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Ooh, nice.
But definitely, check that out.
And if people want to follow you on social media, where could they do that?
I'm not calling it X. Twitter. My Twitter handle is Appleby, like the bug. 180.
Bugs on bees, everyone.
And also Instagram, Chloe.Appleby_. I can't remember. Just look me up.
Amazing.
You know who I am.
Very cool. Peter's streaming on Monday.
You got another question for Chloe.
You got one more?
The fun one.
Oh, yeah. Which one of us is your favorite?
Ruby.
Damn it.
Yeah, obviously. We're literally
Could
That
you
was way-
imagine?
that was
we
way-
have matching tattoos.
That was way less fun.
Do you want to
than I
see?
thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, do you want to see?
Actually,
Post show.
Post
Post show.
Post
You
show.
gotta unlock that
Yeah.
shit, team.
Oh, is this Butt and Gur?
No, but and guys, what I have with my friend Joel,
I have a-
Dusha
we have a
from
special
Thumb
one.
Cramps. We've got a special one.
We had Korean barbecue and decided to get tattoos.
Post show.
How many
Post show,
friends
post show.
do you have matching tattoos with?
I want to get matching tattoos with as many friends as possible because that's how much I love my friends.
Aw.
See.
So if any of you guys want to,
Interesting.
you want to get matching tattoos?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Post show.
Post show tattoo.
Yeah. Okay. Streaming on Monday.
Yes, we Back Pocket is going live on Mondays going ahead. We're going to be game streaming on Mondays. It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
You would have seen Ruby's Monkey streams on a Monday. Gus.
What outfit are you gonna wear?
I'm not going to wear an outfit. Oh, I might. I haven't pitched this yet, but I want to play through all of the Halo game campaigns back to back.
Nice.
Work deeper.
6 games.
What about Final Fantasy?
Fuck them.
enough.
So I might buy a very expensive helmet
Oh.
so I can be the Master Chief while I do it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll play something new.
What?
Because I do have some other
Crazy.
games that look fun that are actually have just come out.
You play what you want. People will want to see you enjoying yourself.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll be back same time next week. New guest, same show. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We've got the Patreon that you can support us at various different tiers. We'll make you a commercial if you support it at a particular tier. You can own a segment, all kinds of fun stuff. Please share the show with your friends and family if you can't support us on Patreon. Even if you can support us on Patreon, just share it because it makes the show grow and get better and be better, and we'd love that. You can head to backpocket.gg for all of our links to everything. Discord, we have as well. We've got all our different social medias. We're Backpocket Vids on everything, except YouTube. No, except Twitter. Except
No,
Twitch.
No.
Except Twitch.
Except this channel that you're watching
right
right
now.
now. And there's a Redbubble store as well where you can get a small pencil case with a hot dog on it.
No, you cannot.
No,
it's
there's a
only for
Redbubble
next
store where
year.
you can get a clock with a back pocket character on it.
Probably.
There's so much. There's so much that you can do.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Chloe, for coming on our show.
Oh, pleasure to be here.
Peter, what a joy.
See you later.
Ruby, a treasure.
Bog.
Me, just wonderful. Chat, we love you so much. See you next week.
Bye everyone.
Bye.